Welcome back to ZSR, welcome back to the ALttPR Crossworld Keysanity Tournament, and I'm getting faster to say that name every single stream. This is top-notch prime stuff. God damn it. That was pretty bad. Doesn't matter. Let's just dive into the action. Let's mute the music and let's switch to the layout and say hi to the commentators, to Freddy and to Hamster. Hey guys, how are you
Hi
doing?
commentators. Hi Trez. How's it going?
Hi commentators. God damn it.
I got confused. You said hi to the commentator. Say hi to the commentator. I don't know.
Yeah.
What time is it? Where am I? What are we doing?
I believe this is like, I don't know. This is supposed to be. Yeah, I'm lost. I'm sorry. Can't help.
Okay, well, as far as I'm aware, we're here for a race between Recitador and oneup40. Winners bracket round 2 should be a pretty good race, actually. Both of these guys are pretty and have been doing this for a bit, so.
Yep.
How are you doing today, Hamster?
Oh, pretty decent, pretty decent. A bit tired, but
Yeah,
all
same.
good. Still hyped for this one.
Let's do it. Looks like we are just about to get started here.
Always interesting to see what opening the runners choose.
Let's see, looks like both Sanctuary. Oh, no, never mind. I thought I saw Recitador go down to Sanctuary. It's okay, neither place did anything interesting. Where is Sanctuary today, though? My least favorite spot.
Yup. That sucks. Well, maybe he can get some early bombs. Meanwhile, fairies. Resi is doing the opening that I personally prefer. It's fake flipping over to the Witch's Hut, which is a very out-of-the-way place, and then doing a Houlihan for early money. Looks like oneup found Hyrule Castle in the main entrance.
Yep. The Hyrule Castle is in the right side of Hyrule. Close enough. It is almost not randomized. Looks like from there, oneup is actually going to check over towards the northwest Hylia slash.
Finds a Gina's cave. He does have a few bombs, so can check those. And the useless fairy drop down is magic bet today. Can't check that quite yet.
More free bombs.
Yay, spend 1, get 3. And there's the money for Resi. This is the main reason this opening is done. You want the early money for, say, buying bombs, getting hints from the dudes.
Is that
the item from the potion vendor. Oh, old man cave. Not a great spot.
It was like a blue item on the Lake Hylia Island. I couldn't tell if it was a rupee. I thought it was flippers, and obviously it's not flippers because that's impossible. Maybe
yeah, I couldn't see it either.
Maybe a boomerang? I don't know.
We'll probably see it on Resi's end again.
Yeah.
Resi does have the bombs to check the back of escape now.
So you're gonna get that check in pretty early today.
Yep. Meanwhile, oneup continuing over to the eastern area finds a dark cave.
I can tell you that it wasn't the flute.
Well, Turtle Rock, Small Key, and Flute in the back. That's a pretty good start.
That's definitely something you really want to have before heading to Kakariko for the first time.
Yep.
I imagine Recitador, yep, is heading straight there.
Yeah. The earlier the Flute, the better, basically, because late game Flute just is often pointless because your entire world is already connected. It might be a shortcut for some things, but yeah. Early game
Yeah.
flute is still pretty powerful.
Yep, guarantees at least Wester Death Mountain access.
Mm-hmm.
And just
And-
makes routing cleaner.
Since we don't care much about... I'm surprised Resi didn't buy a bomb upgrade there. I mean, he has a few, but still, he only needs 100 bucks. We find the item side of Spectacle Rock.
This is the correct side of Spectacle Rock.
Yep. With a
Some
hard
love.
cleaner.
It does look like OneUp's going to be going to use flute as well before heading over to Kakariko, so...
Ganon's
not
tower leads to
behind him at it.
Spike Cave, I believe, was what that said.
Oh boy.
Let's hope that's not our post-go mode boots up there. To get to Ganon or some stuff like that.
All I know is whatever is there, we are not getting.
Yeah, very unlikely. The Smiths in about the best spot they can be.
That's
At least if you have the mirror.
very convenient Smiths.
And
Let's see
time
how we do.
for Kakariko. Probably the most loaded spot next to Death Mountain in terms of entrances.
What will we find here? Let's see. I'm guessing at least one Turtle Rock entrance and Misery.
Yeah, there's usually at least 1 or 2 dungeons here.
Or 8 million shops. Slash fairies.
Yeah, so far not the greatest, I gotta say. Eurogame if you need more money. That's alright.
Yeah, the Houlihan room is definitely looks like it's gonna pay off for Rissy so far.
Yep. I'd still be kind of tempted to play 1 or 2 rounds. Just to have Zora money, because looting to 8 and fake flippering over there is kind of interesting. And again, you'd orphan a few things, so eh.
I mean, you don't need the money for the bombs, but you definitely need it for the ball merchant. That said, it's not going to be a huge loss for OneUp since the flute is on both. So getting back to the ball merchant won't be a long run. And I didn't need the money for bombs since bombs seem to be everywhere so far.
We find the uncle in the bed, which is somewhat convenient. So we don't need the hammer to get here. With a blue mail. Oh, we got a blue Yoshi.
And more bombs.
Pretty nice in terms of bombs. Just a fortune teller and a smith hut. So far, not really anything in Kek, which is surprising.
Yeah, it's been...
I think there was 1 dark cave and that's it.
Dark
Might have to
Cave,
revisit.
There's that.
Here we
there's
go.
Desert. Dang, it was Desert instead of Turtle Rock. I was close.
RC decides to head in for the early item and possibly a connector. Then again, he hasn't activated his flute, so I doubt he'll take the connector. I'm very certain he'll go back out for more bombs. Oh god.
I'm pretty sure we got plenty of bombs this season. Thank you, guys. Chests, we're fine. We don't need any more. Ooh, small key on the lamp. Oh, gotta go to the left side of swamp.
Gotta get that blue boomerang.
Well, you just can't do anything without the blue boomerang. It's impossible. But for real, they'll be skipping it.
Yeah, something tells me they might not want to invest that time. Not sure what. Here we go, some flute activations.
Something theme of Swag Duck.
Two. And one up also heading in for the one chest and the info.
Yeah, we'll see if he checks.
Hotkey. Hotkey on the bottle banner, so really not all that important.
Yeah, it's something one up will get before it's really needed. Probably. But we did see one up already activate. No. Did he activate his flute? I was.
Oh, we find a glove in the drop down for the well.
We got a real item out of Kakariko today.
That is probably one of the best items to find early.
Yep.
Just so you don't have to orphan stupid glove rocks.
Especially with flute.
Yeah.
Let's see, check the 7 and 8 area completely, basically, in Light World.
Yup. 3 more entrances right here. Want a money farm cave? Wait, I don't think there's even money in those.
Nope. That is just
in the one
there.
where the thief is.
Another dark room.
Yep.
And Hotel Mario % completed.
GG. So, 2 potential connectors in here, both in the dark though. And I guess one more south of Kakariko in the form of Spectacle Rock Dropdown.
Yep.
Time for some Lost Woods. I assume with that glove, Resi will even go over to the Vanilla Sanctuary.
And once again, Ganon is in the Lost Wood.
Yep. Since, like, he can check all the drop-downs in the north here and then just knows what's in the pyramid. And we just find a free Moon Pearl. Always a great find. I think I've seen that thing on that specific spot, like on the mushroom spot, a few times by now, and I haven't even played that many entrance seats.
Yeah, that spot seems to be very value lately. Like, I've seen Boots on there, I've seen Merle on there, I've seen Mirror on there. Like, super handy things to have.
Also, the back of Skullwood's found.
It's Light World Vanilla, I guess, kind of is.
Sort of, yeah. It moved over a bit. And a quick, well, sort of quick death orb, thanks to the blue mail. Over to the Lumberjacks. What drop-downs do we have left? We have left the well, the Lostwood drop-down, and the ferry. So we do still have the chance of... well, there's the Lostwood one, so we can at least check it. Which is good.
No, I go one today.
So
Probably.
we have a good chance that we can just... Wait, I mean good. We got a 50-50 that we can just go into the well at the back of Sanctuary and never have to complete Aga 2 either. Another Dark Cave. This is rough. Having to come back to so many caves later on.
A lot of them probably just connect to each other.
Oh, this one had bats. Yeah, I don't have the sound for the runners on. It might be Old Man Cave. Then again, Old Man Cave doesn't have bats on this side. There's bats on the other side. So it's probably the Deathmon Descent one, I think? Also, yeah, we see Sank, and it's a ferry. The well is behind.
Oh boy.
The pyramid. Oof.
We will probably see that sooner rather than later. Maybe.
Yeah. Also of note, we just saw Aga Tower. Resi obviously opting against doing the one chest he could do in there. Because I think that one literally requires all 10 bombs of you. Or a lot of patience.
Yeah.
Instead, we are probably going to see Bomb Escape? the looks of it.
It looks like.
We've cleaned out the bag, so I can see this. Like you're not tempted to save scum anything. You're just gonna do this. And it looks like oneup is following Resi on basically the exact same path. Also wants to know the info about the drop downs.
Yep, this is pretty common once you're over here.
Yep, and especially with the early glove. Like, I know not going to the sanctuary is something people often do, just because you might be able to see it but can't get it, and you have to walk there again. But yeah, with the early glove, it's really good. Also of note, the 2 chests that Resi is about to get soon are not in logic. Those require the Hyrule Castle small key be in logic. Ooh,
Interesting.
that's a nice find. Makes getting the Dark Sewers chest pretty easy. Considering we don't have like any way to navigate in the dark.
Yeah, we'll see if he goes back for that.
I could see it, just get rid of it. The entire area. And yeah, Sewer's key can't be locked behind dark rooms. But then again, it might be basically irrelevant besides lamp, so we'll see about that. oneup now sees the bat as well. Can't do it either. Not save and quitting. Maybe he's hooliganing now?
Ooh, and the Cane of Samaria. Okay, so a couple
Ooh.
nice things down in this escape. Looks like
Okay.
he's gonna Houlihan and then probably head back to Kakariko.
Yeah. He hasn't found like any money during all this, so he now goes for the hooligan, which makes sense.
Yeah, this is a very poor start.
Yep.
And Resi is indeed gonna go check that sewer chest now. So that'll be the whole of Hyrule Castle taken care of already.
Yep. But yeah, Lamp and Kane behind that sewer small key, that's pretty good. Don't see that often.
Honestly, I don't think it matters where that key is.
I mean, it doesn't matter for them, it's just logic-wise, it's always kind of interesting. Or is he already taking some damage on the way? Because he plans to death warp and take the connector, I assume. Nicely done. Reaches the chest with Halvard. And garbage. Ah, that'll show itself at some point. Let's see where does Hyrule Castle entrances go. Well, we could have gotten here easier. Like oneup did by just fluting. And oneup finds the mini Moldom cave. 5 items right off the bat.
Good bomb strats, only had to use 3.
Finds a GT small. Some money, a map to Hyrule Castle, great. Some more money at the auction.
Ooh.
Whew.
I guess it's some East Death Mountain access now.
Yup. Meanwhile, Resi down to 3 bombs does some cane strats for the Moldoms.
Nope, there's the pot laser entrance.
Yep, on the left side of Turtle Rock. Not that appealing right now, since they have like no great way to kill the Pokey. Looks like this is Old Man Cave, if I had to guess.
It's probably Old Man Cave. It's not too hard to do with hookshot.
Yep. Yeah, from the way that oneup is moving, pretty sure this is it.
Yeah, it's definitely Old Man Cave.
Oh, it looks like Resi is going into Turtle Rock.
Yep, there is at least one item available here, and he can actually Technically, he can make it all the way to the front, but I don't know if
Yeah,
he'll do
I
that.
think he might just not kill the pokey, grab the item here in the middle anyways, and then go to chomps.
Yeah, it looks like what he's planning on doing.
He said this a few times while I was doing comms with him, and I can agree with it. Like, taking out this pokey is pretty nasty with low equipment.
Yeah, it is.
So just spend the one small key you got and come back later to grab the other one.
Hey,
To
we
grab
finally
the-
found some money. 300
Whew.
rupees on the old man. He's rich.
Giving us his life savings. And yeah, as you said, this chomp chest here is always in logic if we find that entrance. And I guess have a way to, well, I guess bombs count, so it's always in logic. Meanwhile, pod on West F Mountain as well.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's got more money.
He does have one key, so he'll be able to check the bridge at least.
Yeah.
Looks like he will. Oh, now you can go to the back.
Well, vanilla small key. What a surprise in pod.
So he's gonna instead check the big key chest, actually. Oh, or not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe to go to the back instead, after all. Misery Mire Compass. So he's gonna check the hint while he's here. I bet a nice cup of tea would help, though. That would actually help me right now. You're correct. Thank you, hint.
Yep.
Oh no.
Dead rocked.
Dead
Time to-
rock.
Dodge some cabbages. This one should be fine enough. Stupid dead rocks.
Like, One Up is not going to use that next key to get to the back. Interesting. I wonder if he realized he picked up that key or if he just decided he didn't want to walk or death warp all the way back.
I'm pretty sure he realized it's probably just a bit too much of a time investment than orphaning a bunch in the back there. I can understand it.
That's fair.
Have to follow this connector, it seems like.
May as well. He's done with this West DM now. Ooh, leads to the
That's-
Mimic Ledge.
Yep.
And the Chicken Nut.
Resi now finding pod. Let's see if he decides to go into the back once he finds the other key.
It's a good place to note down for later, for when we get the mirror.
Yep. If we don't get spit out on the Mimic Ledge at some point.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to check the Spike Ledge checks for now.
Yep, off to the Dark World. Resi also opting.
Ooh.
Lower end of Paradox. We sadly don't have a mirror to sequence break that.
Oh, well, at least we get a connector down here.
Yep, may as well follow it.
Good old fairy drop down cave. And the wrong end of that cave as well, so.
Yeah, the very slow and think this one has so many names. Oh, well,
Well, that's a walk we'll not be doing very often. It looks like Recitador will be heading to the back of pod.
yep. So where does old man spit us out? Oh yeah, we knew this one. Where is the back of his cave though? Looks like oneup doesn't want to find out yet. He wants to go back to the mountain. I assume to the east side. Oh, there's the Hyrule Castle key. Interesting.
Needed quite a few pod
that's-
keys apparently, so
4 keys, right? Yeah.
I believe that
Pretty
is
sure.
4 keys, yeah.
This one is locked behind 4 keys, so
How many pod
you
keys
need
are
all but 1. Interesting.
That's the second pod key in pod.
Yep. I'm a bit surprised he doesn't grab... Oh, he's just opening this door. Interesting.
Hmm.
I would have thought he opens... Ooh, takes a death. That's a long walk. Would have thought he opens Harmless Hellway and Hemajumps, but
That's
apparently
what I
not.
was thinking, yeah. But maybe he's not comfortable with it.
Yeah. C-shaped house over on east of mountain gives us a shield. The other 2 entrances so far, zilch. Let's see the 4th one. It's Meyer Shed. 2 more items. That's what was over there, the left side of desert. I didn't catch that. Might be following desert to the right side? Apparently not.
Also, I believe that key and both of those keys were only locked behind 3 pod keys. And since there was 1 in the front, we only need 1. Or maybe, no, only 1, because it was available from the first key. But this all depends on if we find Bo. If we find
Bo
Bo before...
Bo doesn't change anything in entrance window.
Oh, it doesn't in this
Yeah,
logic?
they have
Okay.
hard key requirements, 1, 4, and 6.
Okay, it's still using that logic.
Yeah. And I don't think it'll change, because that would make entrance window even more complicated.
Yeah.
So I doubt that'll change.
That's right. I'd forgotten.
Restock
More
house
bomb.
in the dam. Pretty decent. If you just need some. Over to the desert we walk.
Yep, this is a good way to go with the gloves. Let's see the ledge item. See another connector. Race game connector. Or no, old lady's like connector, am I kidding?
Brings us to the Dark World. Oh there. That's a good one to find.
Yeah.
And
Looking
yeah,
for...
apparently our second mail upgrade was what you saw blue on the Hylia Island earlier.
Ah, okay.
So that's not gonna be gotten. And we found a big key entrance, or a big chest entrance of Arc. No laser bridge, no front yet.
And unfortunately, oneup hasn't made his way to the back of Hyrule Castle yet.
Yep.
Ooh, Misery Mire has either Hype Cave or Blind Hut in it. Interesting.
And Agina's Cave has Hookshot Cave.
Yep.
With that early hookshot, that's a quick 4 items, a connector.
Ice Palace Big Key.
Not the greatest, but peace of mind.
Oop,
There's one of the
another
hotkeys.
pod key.
Another big key. Turtle Rock. Ooh.
Here, I found the big chest too.
That's gonna be interesting for Rusty with his cane.
Don't even need the cane, he's a hook shot.
Oh,
Both
true.
my runners
Just for the
do.
chest. Yeah, you're right. So he might be walking back for that.
Would not surprise me. We'll get to see this hint that One Up had to skip.
Needs to Graveyard Ledge.
The Thieves Town small key is in Ganon's Tower.
GT.
Interesting.
Pretty decent hint so far. I think that Maya hint is pretty valuable, or can be pretty valuable. There's the front of Old Man Cave in Sahasrara's hut. Couldn't see it earlier.
Okay, makes sense. Just 50 rupees on Desert Ledge this time, though. It's
Yep.
another spot I tend to see a lot of valuable things.
And yeah, when I'm walking back to TR right side, we'll grab this one check. Maybe
For a
opting to...
single rupee.
Nice.
Crystal Roller Room as well, though, is
Yep.
available now.
That's Crystal Roller. Having the big key and this right side entrance puts it in logic.
If you find more Turtle Rock keys, the Laser Bridge Room the long way is also in logic. For
Yep.
Resi, at least.
I think that's 3 keys for that to be in logic.
Yeah, it should be.
Since you can't spend the one towards Trinex without opening it. A GT small in Crystal Roller. We haven't found GT yet.
But we already have 2 keys for it.
Yep. Resi now making his way up to the Ice Rod Cave area. I didn't even notice the bush crabs have bomb drops as well. That's
Yeah,
nice.
All kinds of bombs in this scene. Which is good because they're having to use it as a weapon half the time.
Yep. So,
Back a desert, okay.
yep, good find. And one up going into the Dark World.
Yep, this is reasonable
And
play.
Hera.
Ooh, there's Hera, okay.
Ice Rod
So
Cave
top of them
area
all is
stacked.
pretty full today.
We see a small key up on the bumper ledge. Might be interesting. A big key to Thieves Town can be found in a connection. What?
So, Paradox Cave?
I guess?
So now you've had hints for both the big and small key for Thieves Town.
Yeah. Oh, we find a decent end of Super Bunny Cave up in Dark Lumberjacks. Where we don't have to lock ourselves out.
Or Spiral Cave, right? That was the one I was forgetting.
True.
Or also this. Oh, there's another
Pod
pod
small.
key.
And probably
And
the
there's the
Thieves.
Thieves Town.
Yep.
Of course, of course.
Oh,
Or Super Bunny.
puzzle solved.
We found it, guys. We did it. Teamwork. Recitador going to find that connector.
Takes a quick peek as well, I assume. Oh, even keeps going. Sort of orphaning the desert stuff he has left. The 2 caves over there.
Yep. Going to go straight to the Curiosity Shop.
And Dark Sank for a 1-up, nothing. Curiosity Shop, 1 item. I think this is this Bonk Rocks? I think so.
Yeah, I think it was the Bonk Rocks chest.
Sometimes I can't tell the interiors apart.
Yeah, they all kind of look similar. I always get the fairy chests would confuse which one is the
Yeah.
waterfall cave, which one is the...
I just remember the pyramid is the one that looks like actually like well done with like walls and whatnot. The other one is a cave.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's one's in the pyramid and the other one is like in a cave behind a waterfall. It's the only way I can remember it. Over to Village of Outcasts. Let's see. We can get everything but 1 entrance here. Well, I guess you could count Hammer Packs as another one, but that's Spectacle Rock drop down, right?
Yep, so that's actually another way to get to Village of Outcasts right now.
Yep.
We know where the
Mostly.
front of that is.
other end. Oh yeah, down at a race game. Not the best to get to. What was that? A big key to in a high place?
Is that floating island?
Maybe? I haven't seen a top side over there, so... Zora?
Oh, price, not place. Price,
that makes
that's
more
Zora
sense.
then. Yes, that is Zora.
That makes more sense. That is good knowledge, I'd say. Knowing you won't get scammed for once. Well,
And that
maybe.
is actually available for now, so
Yeah.
like with the gloves grant access to that. So I think we might see a fake flipper sooner rather than later here.
Yep.
I
And
haven't found a
those
single map.
those pod keys are pretty important to see, it seems like.
So yeah, at this point I believe that puts our lamp and red cane in.
I think we're missing one more, because one of them was locked behind 4. So we need like 5 total
Oh, that's a fair point.
for the back to be in logic, which had the Suez key. Pod is up on West Duff Mountain. Easily accessible with our flute.
Short dig game just leads to a piece of heart today.
Yep. Also a hello Mage Pro. Don't be too confused about this mode.
Or at least be about as confused as the rest of us.
Yep. And wonder what the logic wants from you. Stumpy with a good bit of love for us.
I think it was the item drop down one, Big J.
Yeah, the right one. The 2 ledges. Now we're gonna get some South Darkhold cleanup.
Yep, may as well get all this area done while he's here.
Yep.
Oh, there's the top of Super Bunny.
That's pretty useless.
It's not the most useless connector, but shouldn't really need it this seed.
Yeah, I don't think they'll ever take that one. For vanilla hype cave. How many entrances over here left? 3, I guess? Ooh.
Keys down. Okay. Well, we don't have the keys yet, but we know where they are.
Yeah, but probably just a quick 4 as usual.
Oh yeah, definitely. More bombs.
And yeah, Resi follows one up through this Dark World loop. Makes sense. He's sort of left behind the desert stuff, which includes Hookshot Cave with its 2 big keys and a small key. So I hope he goes back there soonish. Bugnet, beautiful. All the valuable stuff in here.
But those are just slightly less valuable things than one-ups missing of the lamp and the Cane of Samaria, though. So they both have 1 or 2 things that the other hasn't done, but otherwise are following each other around.
Where's one up going? Does he? He doesn't have to. Oh, he has the big key, right?
Oh, right, because we found that already.
Super Bunny, right. So he is orphaning the big chest pretty hard here. But then again, no hammer. He knows what a small key is, so I guess it's alright.
I'm trying to remember if you can actually physically do this with Berna.
Yeah, you can.
With
it's
one
just
bar
barely enough magic.
Yeah, that sounds right. It's just close.
You just need to be very careful about it, yeah.
Yep.
Like, I believe while he starts and goes upwards, where you normally do the 3 sword pokes for the script, you can't hit him with burner for some reason, so you gotta wait until he's at top and then go ham.
Yeah. Recitador will likely do this as well because he does have the big key and he has Cadence Samare, which is
Yeah.
a tad easy.
That's much nicer to do. Just put cane blocks in his way
Yeah.
and explode them. Again, similarly to Hyrule Castle, most of this up here is also logically locked behind the small key. Oh, Resi is not going for it. He doesn't want to orphan the chest, it looks like. Or doesn't want to do, like, Kane, either Samaria or Burner strats for blind.
It is a fair decision to make. I can't fault him for it.
Yeah, it's pretty accessible, so it's not like super far out of the way.
Especially since he knows should be able to get the small key.
Oh, vanilla bomb shop.
That works, I guess. There's
No,
another
Turtle Rock small key.
Turtle Rock small. That's interesting, actually.
And bomb shop guy telling us we need Hera and Swamp Palace today. Single arrow. It's like an insult, isn't it? Let's see this burner fight one up. Yep, waits until he's at the top.
Ooh, that's gonna be top close.
Yeah, I don't think he has enough now. Yeah, activated a bit early. I think he can only get 2 more hits in.
Yep.
That's sad. And takes the death warp.
So close.
Then again,
Recitador is. Go ahead.
As we said, very easy to come back to, so not a bad beat.
Not the worst in the world. He can come back to it, but definitely loses a little bit of time while he's there to check it.
Yep.
And if it had something interesting, could have given him an advantage.
Yep. Here comes the hookshot cave for Resi. Will be pleasantly surprised, I assume. This is not what you usually see in hookshot cave. 2 big keys and a small key. For me, this one recently has been junk, and junk.
Yep. Which is what he thinks is going to happen when he sees that first one. It's like, oh wait, it's a big key and a small key. And another big key.
Yep. I wonder when we'll see the back of Old Man Cave from Resi, or even from oneup, since it's like the easiest dark room in the world.
Still no Hyrule Castle from oneup here. So he's gonna hit that mountain or pod. Looks like pod actually.
Might be going back to pod with those keys, yeah. Resi also goes back to the Turtle Rock right entrance, it looks like.
Oh no, he's hitting Turtle Rock up.
Oh. Does he want to kill the Pokey? Doesn't really have the weaponry for it. So he might be doing the same that Resi did and just skip the Pokey, grab the chest. And... oh, doesn't even grab the chest. Just goes for the in-logic chest that's chain jumps.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we might have them all. Then again, I'd still want to know which one of the ones we found is, because it might just be the one in CAC, one of the 2 we have. So you have an easy way to get to CAC. Then again, we have the flute, so I guess that's pretty easy as well.
Yep. Would one up see the entrance to Hyrule Castle here at 1? I'm assuming he did, but
Yeah, pretty sure he saw that one. They both
surprised he's
cleared
still avoiding that.
already. Ooh, hammer packs. To the left side of Hyrule Castle.
Well, it's something I'll have to check later at least, if it's not immediately useful. It
Yep.
looks like one up is going back into pod. Now that he has a bunch of extra keys.
3 more.
Be interesting to see what he opens here.
Yeah, no big key yet, so kind of annoying. Then again, we know that none of this is really in logic. Like, we have 4 keys, but one of those was from the back, so... Oh wait, he hasn't even found that one yet, so he might have.
Yeah, I think
Well,
this is
legit pod
actually
keys?
in logic for him because he got the one
Yeah.
in the front and 3.
Interesting, so he has 4 legit ones.
So you can check everything but Big Chest and Helma now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And if he hammer yumps, he can easily save the key for Helma.
Sadly, no lamp for him yet, so...
Yeah, make it a little bit slower, but not too bad.
yeah. These rooms aren't that hard. There's this vanilla key. There's the Hyrule Castle key, which hopefully gets him into Hyrule Castle.
Yeah.
I haven't
Ooh,
seen
a
this one.
small key to
Hera key.
Hera.
Okay. Resi did not grab this one, so... and he opened the door to the Dark Maze already.
This he did.
Which is kind of worrisome if this turns out to be something as well that might be needed.
It's like Resi's gonna find the entrance to Paradox Cave he can't open, as well as the useless connect.
Yep. It's a
Another turtle rock small. Interesting.
So shouldn't be needed. The Hera key is definitely more interesting. But maybe we'll also just find the 6th pod key.
Yeah, we got Laser Bridge.
Actually, in logic, that's true.
That's looking very likely that there's gonna be something there, honestly. Especially now that one up was going to have that info with his cane and lamp in tow.
Probably just checking where this goes, but sadly we'll get locked out.
Yep.
But then again, just Sanctuary and walk 1 to the left, 1 door. And you're back in Hyrule Castle.
Just find it interesting that one up. It really doesn't want to do bomb strat or can of Brian strat.
Yeah.
Hyrule Castle, but he was perfectly willing to do blind with Brian. Oh wait, maybe he's going back in. Okay, now we're going. He's doing the thing.
Especially with hookshot, like you can just stun them and then kill them with bombs, so...
yeah, it's really easy with hookshot
Really
and quick
easy.
swap.
The beauty of quickswap. Looks like Resi is back to the Dark World. Looks like Skullwoods for him. Interesting.
It's a good check.
Yep, haven't seen either of them go there, and it's very early in logic with our item layout. Is it gonna be garbage? No, it's not.
It's not trapped in the back for once.
Hey. Another GT small. Is that the 3rd or 4th one?
I think it's the 3rd one.
Yikes. Where is this GT? That's not the drop you want. This the drop you want? Nope.
There we go. Nope, that's not the one either. At least he can check the chest while he's here.
Yep. And he has Cane of Samaria, so
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
no need to dance with the mummies or anything. Cape?
I don't think we've
Interesting.
found Bumper Cave yet, have we?
Nah, neither end. And we haven't found ourselves on top of the castle either. We'll see if that becomes relevant at some point.
Yeah.
But this should be the drop down we want.
There we go.
Finally. Because this way we can grab the 2 chests and steal the key. And key stealing isn't so far important as it allows us to just kill them off once we... Well, no, we will know where Skullwoods is, so... Once we find a sword, we can actually go ahead and kill them off, basically. Even though it would be a pretty disgusting fight.
Yeah. Plus you have to do the bomb jump, but shouldn't be
Yeah.
too hard.
And yeah, there comes the save and quit for the key steal. Very nice.
I guess I'll be interested to see where 1UP heads now.
Now that he has the cane.
Death warping? Nope. Okay. He's like, realize that probably just be faster to save and quit at that point.
Yeah. With that flute in hand, we'll see quite a lot of save and quits.
Yeah, definitely. All 3 of our start points are pretty lousy. So it's a good thing we have a flute.
Yeah, all 3 right around Link's house. That's not what you want.
Nope.
I mean, again, I think the back of Old Man is probably in CAG, one of the 2.
Ooh, I think 1UP's heading to Turtle Rock. Might be getting the laser
Ah.
bridge rock walk here.
Yep. 3 keys in hand.
3
And
keys, lamp, and
Resi back to pod.
Resi's checking the back of pod now. Yep.
Yep. Makes sense, both of them doing a bit of what the other has done. Then again, Resi didn't have enough keys when he went in here, so he only checked Crystal Roller as well.
Yep, this is a very highly logical play for 1UP. I like it.
Yep. 4 items. With a burner, you have the invulnerability item that logic wants you to have. So this is fully in logic. And he also gets another connector after he gets 4 items, so that's pretty good. Oh, why is it going down?
That's the wrong one.
Slight detours, and Resi grabs the hierarchy at least, so that's good for him.
And he'll probably actually make it through the dark room this time. So we'll get to see a couple new chests on this side as well.
Yeah, we didn't see 1UP hammer jump. Laser bridge, 10 arrows. Second one, Titan Smiths.
There it is.
And a mirror in the laser in the back of pod. And GT big and laser bridge. What?
Wow, there's value all over the place in here. On both sides.
GT map. Well, that one wasn't so exciting. I didn't see the second chest in pod. Ooh, it leads to
It was a map.
Rock Shopping Mall.
Oh, that's handy.
Yep. With nothing. And more nothing. Well, that mirror is a good find, though. We don't yet have... Well, Resi doesn't have vanilla access to the Dark World.
Yeah, that's
now has some of it.
That's something 1UP probably won't be heading back for until after he gets the pod big key, which we have no idea how long until we find that.
Yeah. So that one's logically, the mirror's logically locked behind all 6 keys. Then again, we are already at 5, so we're not far off that. Which explains why it threw those keys at us. Oh, 1UP going back in, might be going to the front now, looks like.
Looks like that's the plan, yeah.
Which
Probably gonna kill this Pokey this
makes
time.
sense. I think this one is requiring 4 in logic though, since you could go to the back first, spend 2, and then lock yourself out of the front. But yeah, is also apparently opting to kill the Pokey? Oh no. Oh
Yeah,
yes,
he's
he
gonna
is.
kill the Pokey this time.
Oh yeah, with Burner I guess it's not too bad, you just nail him against the wall.
The Bowser Jr. sprite.
Resi now going for some mirror checks. We know Graveyard Ledge is just Hookshot Cave though. I think he realized that as well and is bombing a bit. So not sure what Resi is going for now. Oh, he might be going for a race game entrance.
Someone throwing some block around there. Some
Yeah.
blocks, rather.
Can Sally just get one chest in the front here?
Yeah,
But
Recitador
we'll
is
also get
immediately
the
going
connector.
to check some mirror spots, which is a good plan. Nothing there, though.
Just 20 bucks in the front of Turtle Rock, but another connector. So
Yep. You see the front of Turtle Rock, get a clue, another connector,
information,
another
always good.
bomb, another refill of his magic. Bunch of useful things. Well, okay, I wouldn't call that useful, but
Yeah,
thanks, Link. Hey, there's that.
floating island. Okay, so we need to go through here to get to the front and back.
It's a library. And there is Ganon's tower.
There it is. Meanwhile, K45 garbage. Let's see what's in here. What goodies are you hiding? Ice Palace key
Not the Harris Monkey. Or the Thieves' Dance rather.
and 300 bucks. And for tile room, it looks like.
Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna see the bomb jump here from one up.
Yeah, I wonder. Not everybody knows this one, and it's pretty
This is
garbage.
Probably the hardest one
Yeah,
to do. Because
probably.
you have to dodge a hand falling down, you have to dodge a beam coming at you. Like it's tough to pull off.
Yeah. I believe with hookshot the timing is a bit more lenient at least. So you can hook the blocks.
True.
20 bucks and no opts against it.
Yeah.
We found Bumper Ledge on Resi's end. I did not see where he went.
Might have been
A
the
sword?
K40. Sword. Sure, why not?
The lower end of Bumper Ledge is on the lower side of Death Mountain. So making use of the mirror.
That was a medallion. Which one? Eh.
I couldn't tell.
So OneUp's not going to be able to take this connector, unfortunately.
Yep. And we'll see where it was. Oh, Hera entrance. Oh yeah, that makes sense. He has a mirror. He's checking mirror entrances.
Yep.
So that's a kind of weird connector, I guess. Not the most useful.
Curious to see when our runners will be heading up to Zora to get that Hera big key.
Yep. A
Ooh, I
little
need a Meyer area check from one up.
That's the lower end of Spiral Cave there. In the Mimic
Yep.
ledge, so pretty useless.
I was even looking for it this time. I still couldn't tell. Ooh, there's the top of Paradox Cave.
Ooh.
That'll be 7 items once he checks these other 2.
Man, that's pretty crazy. Maya, Paradox here, and another 5-item cave behind Bombos, though.
Looks like both of them are bombos, according to our lovely trackers.
Hmm. One-Up can't make use of the mirror, so we got Resi with the mirror and One-Up with the Titan Smiths. And we find the Hasrala with a vanilla green pendant.
Yep.
What goodies does he have?
One of the Castle Tower keys. Interesting.
Shouldn't be relevant.
Yeah, it opens up an item.
Oh, Resi can use the mirror to get into Paradox, so that gets him to Maya area as well.
So you can get dueling Paradox checks here. And yeah,
Yep.
he will get Meyer access. Not technically in logic for him, but that's an easy bomb jump, so.
Yep, he will surely make use of that and use his mirror. Luckily, stupid minimal domes die to hookshot in one hit.
Yep. At this point, when are we going to get that first sword?
Book, interesting.
Meyer key. Swamp big key.
That's not the keys we want. And that book is pretty interesting, at least for Resi, with his mirror.
It's like One-Up's going to buy some bombs while he's here. It's an interesting play.
Yeah, he was pretty low, so I can see it.
Makes sense.
Oh, Resi missing the bomb jump, sadly. No sword to, like, sword buffer or spin buffer. Gotta fiddle your way in there manually. That looks good, though. He'll find the new entrance for us, which is on the right side.
Okay. But he'll be able to get to Meyer area, and that'll allow him to check the desert ledge.
Yep, so the Maya area is the intended access. Which makes sense with the flute and the mids.
Yep. Ooh, that was good too.
Let's see, 3 more entrances here for Resi.
With checkerboard cave, yep. Ooh, swamp. Haven't found the dam yet though.
Yep.
Or flippers for that matter, but
Yeah.
or hammer for the other matter, or the small key, or whatever. I'm just gonna and we can't do it.
Yeah, we can't do shit in there. Basically. I assume he'll... oh, Bombos! Has he gotten that hint? Well, he might just do it anyways. Just open up Meyer. If he opens up Meyer, though, he... well, I guess he can still just mirror in on the stairs. He can't just mirror in from the top. I'll mirror in first. That might be a bit off. I hope it's fine.
Worked. Yeah, I can't get into Meyer yet, actually.
Oh, no sword, you're right.
Yeah.
We only had that sword taunting us on the GT Torch.
That is 2 more entrances once he finds the sword.
Yep. Don't think we've heard anything about the Turtle Rock one.
Is One-Up heading to Aga Tower? That seems to be with that tower key in
Yeah, 2 items for him.
Doesn't have a great weapon. Was it up here? Couldn't remember if it was this one or the...
No, this is just a lamp cave. Dark cave.
Oh yeah, it is, okay.
Hype cave as well over here?
Jeez.
Jesus.
There's the first bottle. Useless Quake. Useless boomerang.
And the heart
Also
piece.
things that are not actually technically useful. We haven't found
Yeah.
Sick Key yet, though, have we?
No, I don't think so. But interesting. Hype Cave? Which is the other one left? Blind's Hut? And Paradox Cave. All three here.
Yep.
It's pretty bonkers. Looks... Well, and I guess the Hospital, which is also 3 quick items.
Yeah.
But it doesn't all lead to very much. And yeah, one up also going to Skullwoods now. Makes sense. We hope he also makes the sensible play to save the small key. Or steal it, I should say.
Yeah. Takes the same drop down.
Resi going back through Paradox. Or is he gonna get back to the Dark Death Mountain? Following that connector, that didn't lead anywhere useful though, right? Yeah, led over to... Guess we haven't seen that entrance, yeah. You might be following this to mirror over to the light world. Yeah, Resi check cave 45 was garbage. We could also see the smiths from oneup, since he has the mitts. If he so desires.
Yep. And he's actually grabbing that key while he's here.
Yep. And what's it gonna be, Resi? Just a useless shop. We haven't seen the top of Light Death Mountain yet, since we don't have a hammer, and the one that's found a connector up there in the front of Turtle Rock doesn't have the mirror. So that might be relevant.
Oops. Well, I'm starting to get to check those little chests in Skull, unfortunately. We know they're nothing, but it'll kind of taunt him for a while. Oh, wait, that's right.
Yeah.
He's in a dungeon. He'll just respawn in the dungeon. What am I thinking?
Yep.
Ha ha ha, I'm awake. It's fine. Hello, everybody.
Oh, right side does at least a bumper ledge. We haven't seen that yet. With
And
our
there's
6th spot key.
Odd key. So that was in logic all along.
Yep, mirror in logic now. Interesting. And the mirror leads us to Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah, that key was in logic from the very start.
Yep, could even grab it as a bunny.
We're finally gonna find his last drop down that actually leads to where he wants to go.
Yep.
Ooh, and Resi is gonna do that fake flipper that I've been waiting for.
Yeah, with the glove, Zora is in logic, so does make sense. May opt to check Hobo before. May even just hop on the island and grab that one and flute back to 8 and set up another fake flipper.
Yep, those are all valid strategies. I think we're more likely to see that from oneup though, since he has the mitts to get Ice Palace as well.
True, yeah. And then just save and quit and flute again.
Also curious if that last pod cue is driving him back to pod here.
Yeah.
Nope, looks like East Death Mountain.
What's over there? There's just desert over there. And I guess he hasn't checked the mid
Bumper
spot in the
cave.
middle. So
He's checking Bumper Cave. Oh no, that was dark, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Never
that's
mind.
dark. I mean, he can go into the dark, and he has the cape now, so that might actually be what he's doing.
Yeah, it could be that or the Mitts entrance. Yep. Oh no, yeah, that's right. He has Mitts. You can go to Dark World from there. Bumper Cave it is.
Yep, Resi checks the island.
Unfortunately, we'll just lead him to cave 45 or whatever cave that is. South of
Yeah.
Grove is what I call it.
No, it leads him up to Hera.
Oh, Hera, right. I was thinking it was cave 45, but it was actually not. It was Hera all along.
Nope.
I will even check
Guess
the
that's
tablet,
new
though. I
info.
don't-
Yeah, you can check the tablet. We haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
And there's a second fake flipper for Resi.
Maximum health increased. Yeah.
Yahoo! We see the freehand guy. I don't know if you can talk to him while in a swimming state.
Gonna skip him regardless.
Yep.
Is one up heading to Aga Tower now?
He uses compass on the ledge. That's what you want to see if you don't have flippers.
Definitely.
And time for Hera Bicky. I assume that's where Resi is going afterwards, since you can just loot over there real quick.
Yeah. Does he have the small key?
I don't think so. But still.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He does? Okay. That's even better for him. I have the inkling that we might find a sword or hammer in there, to be quite honest.
It would not surprise me.
Like, I don't think they have much left in logic. Besides, say, the chest that oneup is doing with that second castle tower key.
It's just a compass in the first one. He's gotta be
Yep.
careful up here, though.
Yeah, the second one, this one's a bit scary now. But he has the hookshot, so he can just stun the enemies.
It's the bats, though. Bats are the worst part.
Yep. Squeeze past.
Fine. Hey, a sword.
Ooh, okay.
Get into, well, if he had the mirror and the bombos, he could get into that 5 chest cave. Was it Blind's Hut now? Yeah.
I mean, can he still not just... Oh no, he doesn't have bombs. Yeah, you're right. Dummy.
I do not think he's actually checked this area yet.
Yeah, I don't think so. This should be new for him. Since he only got spit out here in the dark. Ooh. Perhaps being bullies? Ooh, don't die to them.
Got greedy for the bombs.
Oh, the basement and Hera, just garbage.
As usual.
But then again, just a quick flute over again. Not a massive time loss. Good play, Beatles.
It's like, what weapons do we have? Why are we an hour 12 minutes in and we're using hook shot to knock those down the wall?
Yeah, first sword, no hammer at 112. I mean, there's obviously been later ones, but still not really nice. Interesting that, well, I guess maybe Run-Up hasn't read the hint?
He definitely read the hint. He might just be checking these chests in the basement while he's here and then coming back for the...
Resi also finds nothing. So it might be on Moldorm?
Maybe he thinks he already has the big key, because he's going to be very mistaken, unfortunately.
Yeah. He has not been to Zora. Looks like back to the Dark World for Resi. Oh. One-up
Yep.
notices. Hmm. Where is Resi going now? I wonder. I don't think there was
No, not the Smith. I was
anything
gonna say Smith.
interesting down here. Like, we know he needs to go through some of those Turtle Rock connections.
Thieves Town, maybe? Finishing Thieves Town?
Maybe? Now that he has a somewhat decent weapon. Well, I guess his weapon didn't really change, just his health pool is a bit better now.
Yeah. He has a blue potion as well, so it won't run out of mana.
Yep. Then again, he
Yeah.
has Samaria, so he should be fine anyways.
Looks like where he's going, so.
Yep. Well, this should be new for us as well. At the same time, still not in logic. We haven't found that small key yet. So this shouldn't be the logical step we have to take. Might still be required nonetheless.
It probably won't be hammer, bow, or fire rod, but it could be something else useful. Like a bow. Well, could be a bow. Could be flippers. Could be boots.
We've got a
sword.
few. Yeah, we've got a few options that open up more entrances for us. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Obviously, we know that the sword in Aga Tower might be relevant combined with that bombos. That allows us to use it.
Yeah, that's true. Like if that's guarding boots or something, and all the boots are in different places. Well, there's the back of desert again, but no big key.
Yep, and I believe no weapon that can hurt. Well, he has a sword, right? That can hurt Lanmo. Then again, fighter sword Lanmo is like...
Looks like one up is just gonna walk to Zora and get his hair a big key.
Yep.
He'll be able to actually kill Moldorm though, so... His sword.
Moldorm might be the solution. The bombos for Maya might be where Logic wants to go next.
Yeah, right now Recitador really needs to go to the laser bridge.
Yeah.
And oneup really needs to go to
Pod.
the Pod Dark Mage.
Yep.
Yeah, oneup really needs to see the Pod Big Key.
Yeah, if that's locked behind the mirror, it might be a while until he goes over there again.
Yeah, eventually he's gonna run out of things to do, but...
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly how much he has left after Hera.
Probably not too much, to be honest.
He is blind to kill.
Yeah. That's true. So, without the mirror, that's just like a one-off spot for him now, since there's not much around there in the Dark World.
He
And
could
he
bomb
can't-
jump to the back of Skullwoods now and do that.
That's true.
He could do Smith, which without mirror is probably something he's avoiding. And I would as well, because it's literally right there if you have mirror.
Yeah. Like, combined with their items combined, it would be really easy to do the Smith. Mit's mirror, but each on their own, bit more annoying.
Yep.
First round of blind down. One more for the second round. And it's just gonna do the last one with Burner to be safe.
Okay. Blind's done.
It gonna be
Just a
Out
piece
of-
of heart.
out of logic, heart piece,
And-
independent. Yikes.
Graveyard ledge is a connector. Interesting. I don't know if that's actually useful at this point.
Yeah, that's the hookshot cave exit.
Oh, that's right, it is.
So really useless.
Completely.
Well, will Resi think about Turtle Rock going through it? Looks like he might. I think he's on the way to the left side.
No, that was where one was starting. Oh no, that's the top. Never mind, you're right. Reading maps is hard. That is where he's heading, it looks like.
Yeah, I can't think of much else. Oh,
Easy
he walks
tablet.
past it. Oh yeah, tablet. He hasn't read that yet.
But you can still go from there to the...
Down again,
Sure.
yeah. Oh no, he's back to Pod. Yeah, what can he do in here?
Might not have that
guess he-
third... He doesn't have that third Turtle Rock key yet, so he might be...
Oh, what was
I
that?
think that was in here, and he missed it.
Oh, was it the BK chest? Might have been.
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a Hera and a TR key. That makes sense, so that's why he's not thinking about going to the laser bridge, because it's not in logic from his point of view.
Yeah.
So that's a good play on him. Realizing he has all the keys and goes back even without the big key. So
And there's that
now
Turtle
his gears should be tinkering.
He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
"Oh."
going out. It's right there. Or he might want to go to the right entrance, since that's a bit easier. Doesn't have to kill pokies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he's going. Okay, that's good for him. And Moldom, just a map, but a crystal. We knew that. 5-6.
Yep.
So, what
So
could
Recitador is on the
Logic
right track.
want us to do now? It might actually be Smiths.
Well, we know we can get into those chests in Mire entrance, so
That's
none
true.
of the runners
That's
technically
5
can
more.
yet.
Yeah, that's 5 more. But for that, Resi also needs to find the sword in Agate Tower.
Yeah, that is true.
Where was the Bombos again? That was over on...
It was from the Mire area via the mirror. I believe it was
Oh,
on
right.
either
In
Moldorm Cave or something.
Yeah, it
else.
was in Moldom Cave, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
It's definitely
right.
Mire area, so yeah.
Checkerboard cave vanilla thingy.
So this is not the way to Pod. This is the way to Smiths, it looks like. It's really
Yep.
not too long of a run, even without mirrored, honestly.
Yeah, with the flute, it's alright. Save and quit, flute back to 3.
Whoops. Citador taking a fall there.
This one was intentional.
Yep.
But he got locked out. Where was the back again? Oh yeah. Down at Dark Shopping Mall, so he wouldn't even get locked out. This stupid beetle.
Big key against tower. Just
And
10
s-
bombs.
Just 10 bombs. So it looks like that Maya entrance is probably where we need to head.
I think he's gonna take the purple chest to its completion while he's here as well.
Yeah, probably. Makes
Either
sense.
one part, you may as well, since you have the flute and you're kind of looking around anyway.
Yeah, they're very low on options, I'm sure. Since each is like missing a part of the puzzle that the other one has. We saw a quick map
Turok
check.
was a crystal and Skullwoods was a crystal, I do believe.
Okay. That's 4 crystals known. To 1-up. I think we saw one, yeah.
Did we? I don't remember it.
I'm not sure either. Maybe. Looks like Resi is jumping right on the Smith. Understandably, since he has the mirror. For him, it's just a very fast check.
Is he? Yeah. Yep, that's exactly where he's going. Ooh, it was not dead. It is a fire rod.
Fire rod. Okay.
Well, that gets one up a little bit more distracted, checking the back of Skull Woods, I bet now.
Yep.
What could that be? That's interesting.
That's
Ice Palace.
I guess.
Mire.
I guess it isn't quite in logic to kill Moth now, since we don't have the small keys.
Looks like he's gonna go do it though, since he knows it's a crystal. Whether it's in logic or not, may as well.
Yep. I'd agree with him. Can clear crystal dungeons, it's very wise to do so.
Yep.
So you have to do it anyways. Will be a pretty tough fight though, since he's gotta spend a good bit of mana with the fire rod right here.
Yeah, and he doesn't have that blue potion either.
Yep. And no good sword basically. Just his fighter sword. Oh, doesn't get the second hit on the Gip though. This is scary. Ooh, and loses more mana.
It's gonna be a pretty much only fighter sword at this point.
Yeah, this is a rough fight. It's like 1 or 2 shots with the fire rod, I think.
It's like Recitador is gonna head to the front, and he'll actually be able to check the right side of Turtle Rock.
What else did the fire rod put in logic? I guess the right side of GT is in logic now with 3 keys, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, and he'll be able to get there now as well.
Yep. This is some sick dodging. At least Mothula somewhat stays down.
Got him.
Gets it. Very nice.
Shuffle.
For a shovel.
Okay.
Not quite what you want to see, but it's a crystal, so. And yeah, Resi makes the way to the front, which is actually pretty convenient for him, since it'll spit him out on top of the floating island, and he has the mirror.
Yep. He'll be able to get there, he'll be able to get to Ganon's tower.
Check light side as well. He can even... No, he can't check the entrance to Turtle Rock. He doesn't have the sword yet.
Yeah, fortunately.
The sword.
Need the hammer anyway, so.
Oh yeah, right. You're right.
Oh, I'm kind of guessing he's gonna have the hammer by the time he gets done with Ganon's tower.
Yeah, might very well have it on the right side.
Which is quite the trip to go get a hammer as well, by the way. You have to go all the way through Turtle Rock to the front.
A separate first bottle for 1UP. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is still not in logic, though, going through here. I think going to the front like this is 4 keys, not 3.
You think 1UP might have finally run out of things to do? Oh, nope, he thought of something else.
God damn it. Back to Turtle Rock? Back to the front?
I think he's going back to Ganon's tower, which is not fantastic without the mirror still.
Fire Rod side, absolute trash in Turtle Rock. assume Resi will be pleasantly surprised by where he gets spit out.
Maybe not the path to get there, but at least he'll be happy to be there.
Yup.
Or the hint for that matter.
What's up here? We haven't seen it yet.
Nope, just a 20.
20
so
bucks.
oneup won't be missing that, fortunately. For him, at least. We'll have to see what the light side is up here, though.
Oh, low GT.
So we're gonna get some
surprised
dueling
Resi.
right side GT checks here, it looks like.
Yeah, a bit surprised Resi didn't check the light wall entrance first.
He has a mirror, he can just mirror out of here and check it then.
Yeah, just like if you find the sword or hammer there, might make your life easier.
And it doesn't change much if the hammer happens to be in the light side,
Yeah, true.
since you just run straight back in against tower. Looks like oneup is gonna take a death warp, so he has full hearts going into the.
Or is he making use of coffee break strats? Just hold the A button.
Is that how you do that? I've been meaning to learn that.
Yeah, literally put on cape and hold A on a wall. Like for some reason, if you do stuff with a cape, you're busy or whatever, and it doesn't rain magic. So similarly, if you just spam sword slashes with the cape on, you barely lose any magic. And like if you just hold a wall, it's busy the entire time and you don't lose any magic.
So we got a bit of a sync up here, even if they aren't technically synced item-wise.
Yeah, at this point it's basically the mirror versus the sword. Both of which might be pretty relevant. Since we don't know if there's another sword available. Map. Money. Another map.
Nothing else in here. That's a relevant map though, the Meyer map.
Yeah.
They have not found that entrance, and that happens to be the last pendant.
Let's see, both on their way to Ice Armors. I assume we'll see some burner Ice Armors, maybe?
What was in that bottle that oneup picked up?
I think a B.
And I think Recitador actually already used his bottle, so...
Yeah, I think he used the blue goo.
So we'll see at least partial strats. Fighter Sword isn't too bad for Ice Armors, though.
That's true.
Though he is fairly low on hearts, so it's a little scary.
Yeah, I hope Resi has some other way, because we don't want to have to see a boomerang Ice Armors. It's not what you want to do.
Well, the big chest isn't any help.
Ugh. Can Bob Chest come to the rescue?
I'm surprised oneup isn't grabbing that magic while he's here. Yeah, I'm not sure how Resi is planning on killing this, honestly. Boomerang,
I mean,
yes.
it does have boomerang, it's just tedious as hell.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much his only option.
Yeah. $20 again?
He'll have Burna for some of it, but...
Yeah. 3/4 of a bar gets him quite a ways. So that's not too bad. Ooh, just let Bob bounce on the skull once, then he gets out way quicker. So Maria's struts aren't bad either.
Yeah, you can bomb some stuff, you can
But I
summarize.
think the mana would be better spent on Burner? Since that hits all of them?
You know, I'm curious. If you don't have enough mana, you won't really hit all of them most of the time.
I mean, you should at least get most of them grouped up and hit for a little bit before your mana runs out. If you spend it all on Burner. Yeah, I don't remember what Somaria does in terms of like damage to them.
Same damage as the fighter sword, so 12 hits
Ooh.
to kill them. Same as Burna, but you get potentially more hits per.
And yeah, you should try and explode the block to hit multiple before it despawns. Because this way he only gets 3 or 4 hits on each. 4 I believe, before it despawns. That was a nice throw. Many of them there. That block is a bit in the wall. Okay.
Okay, a little scary for one up. He's on the red one, but he's a 1 heart.
Ooh,
Half a heart. Half a heart.
one.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He's below him now. Yeah, I got him.
Okay, got him. And here comes the boomerang for Resi. This is gonna be painful. Is it
48
gonna be
hits
here?
with the boomerang. Compass of Swamp Palace. And oh, the small key to Swamp Palace.
Key, that might be relevant. Swamp.
Not
Swamp
immediately.
Burn a crystal? Yes, it is. But we haven't even found Swamp yet, I believe, right? Oh no, we have on the desert ledge, but no flippers, no dam. So.
I'm gonna see a fairy capture though here. Unfortunately, I don't think he can do anything else since he doesn't have the mirror and no hammer either. So we did not see that there. So where else can? So it's looking like that cave in
Maya
the
front
5
entrance.
cave in Meyer is going to be what we need.
Looks like, yeah, it looks like that's our solution.
Now we're down to Recitador needs to make his way to Aghanim's tower to get a sword because we haven't found another sword yet. And One Up needs to make his way to Recitador's on
Pod.
1 half hearts now. And One Up needs to make his way to Pod, yes.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna check that right entrance to get his key to whatever that was.
Both
Oh,
not
that was the
really.
last pod key. Oh, he's gonna need his
Yeah.
last pod key. That might drive him over there.
Oh yeah. You're right. Well, down one goes. Now 48 more.
Yep. At least it's safe.
Yeah, just spam it. Okay, One Up
Where
now
is One Up?
has the 6th key. Will he make his way back now? Will that get his spidey senses tingling for Pod? God, this is
Boomerang
so
strat.
dumb.
Everyone's favorite.
Hey!
Is he running to Thieves Town? Kind of looks like he's running to Thieves Town.
He might be,
Little does he know that that's definitely not where he wants to be right now.
Resi probably a bit surprised that this didn't lead to what he needs. He should be running fairly low on options. Oh, hello, Meyer.
Here's our other option for the hammer. / something useful.
Yeah, probably wants to take a death orb first. Doesn't have any magic currently, which is a bit annoying. Good one, Polyganon, good one.
But at least he does have a...
Yeah, looks like he's trying to farm a bit magic.
He
Oh,
just does not want to deal with
Sides
it without
against it.
magic or a sword.
I mean, I
he
can-
doesn't actually have a way of killing the magic guys without
I mean,
magic.
yeah, with magic he does, it's just... He needs to rely on a drop to get it, which is kind of...
Yep.
Off-script blind for 1-up since he started the fight earlier. Also no magic, so he can't make use of burner backup.
So recitador is not making his way to the right place.
Yup, he's going back to Turtle Rock.
1.5 hearts, but he does have a fairy, so he should be fine here. A little bit slow, but he'll be fine. Where is recitador going?
I'm not sure.
Getting magic, I guess? Probably going to get magic and then head back to Meyer.
Yeah. He does not, like, the entrance that spits him out up there is the front, so you will get a full magic refill.
Yep. Or the one right here, which looks like he's heading to, apparently. So this is very intriguing. Who's going to go to the right place first, and does Meyer actually have something?
Yeah, if it's not Meyer, I
It has
can't
item gave it to that
think
point.
of anything. It's either Meyer or the Meyer entrance.
Probably the most interesting thing Meyer could have is the boots here. And by interesting, I mean pretty good for recitador.
Yeah, one up making use of the book. Yeah, it's pretty much Meyer or vanilla Meyer entrance. Which has a nice loot cave for us. Oh, Resi, don't die.
Spike Cave leads. So now we both know where Spike Cave is and know that it leads to Nahar.
Beautiful.
And know that it's in Ganon's tower and no one was going to go there anyway. Thank you, Hints. You're great. You're my favorite. Yeah, it's either Meyer or Vanilla Meyer. Indeed. Either way, Meyer seems to hold the answers.
Quick earth refill for Resi.
Okay, this is still not the way to pot.
Nope.
He's checking the back. He's actually checking the back entrance to Swamp this time, I think.
Looks like it, yeah.
Remembers the right drop down.
Careful with that BMOS. Is he a bit off on his Samaria timings there?
It's hard to tell from stream review or view review just because it doesn't have the blinking. Ooh. You can now finish Turtle Rock, which is assuming where he's hitting. Well, Fighter Sword though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Where was that one? In the back of Scarwoods?
Yep, that was the back of Schoolwoods. It was the chess game with the ice rod.
Interesting. Do you have enough magic for? Yeah, exactly enough.
Just barely.
So yeah, map to Thieves Town. Useless. Both defeated that already.
OneUp is taking the connector here, which goes, I forget where exactly, honestly.
That goes to Village of Outcasts. He may not have seen that one?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's taken this yet.
Because otherwise, this one is strictly inferior to the ones he has available. Showkind in the back of Meyer. Oh yeah, it looks like he didn't realize that that was the connector.
Piece of Heart.
Oof. So
think
far Meyer.
OneUp is running out of things to do that are not
Yeah.
pot at this point.
He remembers soon that he has 6 small keys.
What does he have it marked? He hasn't marked on his tracker.
Yeah.
I did not see what that item was, but it doesn't look like it was anything useful.
In the lobby chest? No. It was trash.
You don't have the Meyer big key, unfortunately.
Nope.
So even if you wanted to finish this, you can't. And I don't think he'd want to finish this anyway. Oop. Okay, he's on Death Mountain. This is where Pod is.
Yep, he may be going for it.
10 arrows. 2 more chests in Meyer. Will they be anything useful?
Let's hope so. 10 arrows again?
That one's not. Skips the... Doesn't want to risk dying and orphaning this last check here. And 1UP is in Pod. Okay, so 1UP is finally on the right track to get his mirror. And we'll have a bunch of extra checks open up.
And another 10 arrows. Oh,
And
God.
another 10 arrows.
So the solution is apparently the front entrance of Meyer, which leads to a 5-item cave. Pretty
Yeah.
sure it's blindside.
Yep, yeah, it has to be blind set. Which means Recitador needs the sword that is hiding at Aghanim's tower. The second chest.
This should put a 1-up in the lead. I think they're pretty much equal in terms of having basically done everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except that one check that the other one is missing, and 1-up is getting the check he's missing, and looks like Resi might be on the way to Aga. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's on the way.
Resi does have a bit of a I'd actually say Resi has a bit of a leg up because he's done a lot more of the mirror checks than 1UP has.
Oh yeah, that's true. This opens up a lot more for 1-up. And yeah, since Resi is going there immediately, yeah, you're probably right. Resi should be a tad bit in the lead.
Also depends on where he heads first.
I think he will remember the back of Skullwoods at some point.
Yeah, that's true. The ice rod will be a bit of a rough. Yeah, he already did do for the front of Skullwoods. It might take him a while to get. And he also hasn't done the back of. He also hasn't done finished Hera or Skullwoods yet. So it's actually more even than I thought.
Yeah, I mean he couldn't finish Hera, so
Yeah.
no sword to kill Moldorm. There's a sword. Slashy
Slice
thing.
The slashy thing.
Slashy, thwingy, whatever. See where it takes it.
Looks like he's heading back up here somewhere, which is not where he wants to go.
Yeah, I think both of... Or maybe that hint for the front of Maya might have been mirror locked, so maybe 1-up doesn't have it yet. And I guess mirror just opens up a lot more, so he's
Well, he doesn't have Bombos either.
doing... Oh, you're right. He needs to find it first. But that was in the Maya area, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh, where is Recitador going?
Yeah, I'm not sure. See, maybe wanting another magic refill and goes through here just for that?
He has? Well, I guess, yeah, he is hookshot out. Yeah, it looks like actually that might be what he's doing. Oh, he needs magic so he can use Bombos on.
Yeah.
Which is probably where he's heading right now.
Yeah, that's a thing I'm struggling with as well. There aren't as many readily available drops in this game if you don't have like boots to get the one above the Flute 3 portal in the tree.
Yep. Looks like 1UP's probably going to check this. He's going to check south of Grove, which we already know is nothing. And he might actually go check Bombo's tablet while he's down here. I don't think we've seen that yet.
Yeah, I don't think so. Since Resi doesn't have a like good way to get in the Dark World down here. Where was their witch's hut?
That's a good
I
question. I think it was somewhere out of the way.
I don't even have it marked, I think. Yeah, I must have missed that. Let's see this cave. What's it gonna be? I think we have found it, but I might be misremembering the seed I saw earlier.
Interestingly enough, we actually haven't seen East Death Mountain yet. or East Dark World, I should say.
Yep, none of the pod area. Here comes the map check for Resi. Finds out Ice Palace and Turtle Rock are crystals. I think Ice Palace is new info for us.
Yes.
And he now knows he needs the ice rod.
One of them has the Myra map as well, so we might actually be getting the rest of our crystal information, at least that we have. Okay, and one made his way to the Myra, so he knows.
Half magic. Nice.
Magic, of course.
And
big key to pod.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Of course the pod big key was
What's in
mirror
the
locked.
big chest? What's and the boots? Okay.
Oh yeah, this is the solution.
That confirms that sword was required in Aga Tower, by the way.
Yep.
Because they now know that the other sword was blocked by it.
Oh god, yeah. That puts Trinex in logic.
Oh. Well, they can do Master Sword Trinex now. That's not too bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. We can get the Sword of the Torch. And yeah, we have 2 bottles and half magic, so...
One of them is right behind him and getting the stuff.
Yep. So luckily he checks the right mirror entrances first. Let's see, Lightwell Bonk Rocks, $5. Well, your links out.
Just destroying all of the
Yep.
push rocks.
Well, I feel this is a tough decision on where to go now. Like, do you want to go back to GD just for that stupid sword?
That's a fair point.
Probably
That's a long way.
not. Do you want to combine it with Darkroom Maya though? Wait, we don't have the big key yet. Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably just check the boots entrances like Resi is doing.
Say,
Sick Kid!
wasn't there something here too? Oh, there's Sick Kid.
Oh.
Just a piece of heart. Just a piece of the poor
Yeah, I
Sick
think
Kid's heart.
this cave had hype cave with Quake and what else was here? Not much.
There was
Maybe.
like nothing here, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think just useless Quake and the
I
bottle.
think the boomerang. Oh yeah, that blue bottle was here.
And King's Tomb.
Just
Garbage.
shop. So boots location's only the sword so far.
Yep.
Because I think Desert
And-
Lamp had nothing as well.
We still have the Dark World Bonk Rocks near Link's house. I believe.
Looks like Recitador is going to go finish Hera now.
Yep. Reasonable choice. This is his first weapon.
Did one of them actually check the Bombos tablet? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did, yeah.
Fluted directly away. Interesting. So it's like one up's heading to check his rocks as well.
Looks like we're gonna get a post 2-hour hammer, which is never fun.
Everyone's favorite. Yeah, no hammer, no bow. We don't know if Pod's select crystal though, because bow could actually this could be a bowless seed.
Yeah, like a... I don't know, well, bow can't be in GT entrance, but...
Which is funny because the well is hiding behind Aga 2.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it won't be in there, but...
Yeah.
We need the bow for the climb.
You can use the book to check the tablets, yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
see
can
what's up.
check them. But... if they grab the sword from the torch, they could actually get the items. But the ether tablet is nothing. We just don't know the Bombos tablet.
Okay, so where's one up going now? Is he going... If I had to guess, I would say he's going to check the Dark World Link's Monkrock.
Yeah. He may... Oh, Moldom Foil. He may combine that with the Bombos tablet then?
I mean, they're running out of stuff. Flippers in the well. Have we actually had anything that flippers were required for? I don't think Hobo had anything.
Nah, not really. It's only gonna be swamp, it looks like.
Oh yeah, swamp is required. So yeah, we definitely need flippers.
Ooh. Almost falling off again. Can you get the last hit? Oh! Oh! I hate this face on Mulder.
It's just a shot.
Ah, there it goes. Okay, Dark Bar's also nothing. Like, we have no access to the East Dark World. This is really weird. No connector, no hammer, no flippers.
Yeah. We don't even have the second Aga Tower key.
Yeah, that might actually be what we need in this puzzle for the next step. Just find an Aga Tower key.
Maybe?
To get East Dark World access? That's really rare in Entrance, I feel.
Yes, it's extremely rare in an entrance because if you don't find a connector, you usually have the hammer or the flippers at some point.
Yeah,
he
so
hadn't
this
checked
seed...
the connector yet. Okay.
He checked the connector, he just didn't have the mirror at the time.
Yeah, right. So he's checking some more mirror spots.
Yep, which makes sense. Boost towards mirror spots just opened up for him. Oh, Resi is checking the back of Skullwoods, it looks like.
He's gonna need his ice rod, so which means he. So they might both end up running back to get the Master Sword just to kill Tri.
Yeah, I could see that.
It looks like one up might be heading there now, actually.
Go through the front of Turtle Rock to get to GT for your Master Sword, and then walk through to the back again. Lovely, lovely.
I mean, he is gonna probably flute back to this side to this entrance to get there. But Fighter Sword Trinex drops the hammer. Oh,
That I could see that. Yeah. We're also gonna get a pet check. I don't think we had one earlier. Big key to skull. Oh god.
Why?
That's about the worst you can imagine.
I'm afraid for this seed now.
Oh god.
I mean, we don't have a bow or a hammer. And that's mostly what was required other than, what? The flipper? And the Meyer big key.
We definitely need the bow to get that. And the Eastern big key, and we don't even know the last pendant, so...
We don't even know where Eastern's at.
Yeah, that as well. Like, that's such a mystery at this point. That's true, Wolfie. Can't just grab it real quick.
That's a small key to Skull. Well, it was a small key up there, but it was only a Skullwoods one, so...
Interesting. Oh yeah, one up hasn't seen the fire rodlock chests in here yet, which are pretty garbage.
So this is quite a few checks. So this is easier for one up to go check because he had a bunch of checks over here.
Yeah, this makes grabbing the sword much better.
Only has the sword to come back to at this point, which makes it a lot harder to want to do that. But
yeah, he might have to.
I mean, what else does he have to do?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like, we're kind of sitting at Trinex as our only actual check left. One up will lose some time. We'll take some more time to get there because he is going to find Meyer and do all of Meyer, which
at the same time, I think Trinex is non-logic since we still don't have that fourth key, so I don't think that'll be it.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
I think the seat might be like you can break the seat real wide open if you just current jump over to the east area. Which might be what Resi is doing.
I think that's what he's doing. Yep, he just set up a fake flipper and
he set up a walk. Okay, instead of current jump. Yeah, I like it. Like, he just has shit options left, so...
I mean, what else are you gonna do? Yeah, that's... It was running to get the Master Sword. Or...
Oh, did he set up the water walk on Skullwoods?
Yeah, that's why I went to Skullwoods.
Ah, nice, nice. Good thinking of him. Plan ahead.
Now, what will we find over here? I guess is the next question. Probably at least
Yeah.
2 of the 3 entrances, or one of the 2 entrances we need, if not.
I hope so.
I don't think we've seen the Ice Palace, like the Vanilla Ice Palace entrance yet.
Powder?
Magic
Oh.
powder. Sure.
You serious? Please, game. If there's nothing on the entire east side here and it's just for this powder. Please don't do this game.
I'm confused if that Turtle Rock Trinex isn't in Logic. Where else have they not checked? That is in Logic.
Bombos tablet. With that second sword, that's doable.
Yeah, Bombos tablet.
Yeah, Lumberjack drop is useless this time.
Yeah, it's the fairy drop.
No, it's
oh no, it was a bad item. That's right.
Lost Woods, but we could check it.
Right. Hey, there's the 4th fake hint.
We still do have the well behind the climb, but we're logically 1 small key and the bow away from that. So central entrance on top of Hyrule, nothing. At least you can check these without getting the Master Sword since he has the cave. So I guess that's good for him. There's Ice Palace.
There's Ice Palace.
I'd be very much inclined to dip that even without the hammer. But we may opt to check pod area first, in the hopes of finding the hammer. What does this one have to tell us? Eastern Paris leads to a storyteller. We found that out about 1 hour 50 minutes ago. Thank you.
Quite a while.
Yeah, looks like he's opting for pod area first.
Fair point.
Makes sense.
That's one of the 2 dungeon entrances we're missing.
Yep, pretty sure it's just Eastern now, right?
Yep.
And I guess the dam, if you want to count it, since we kind of need that to get into
Swamp. The dam is something we need still, yeah.
Yeah. And again, we can't really do anything in swamps since we don't have flippers. So... yeah, we've got spat out there at the back of, like, Laser Bridge leads there, and it was completely empty. The only part of like this eastern loop that we got. Just a fairy cave.
Nah, we are finding nothing. Ice Palace is the only thing we've seen.
2 more entrances over here.
My goodness. I agree with you all, Kix. What is this seed?
It looks like it's goddamn Ice Palace without the hammer again. The
so
usual.
I guess.
Hey, there's the
Bombos
potion shop.
There's the potion shop. Which we haven't found the mushroom yet, so whatever, but...
Yeah, I think it's Bombos tablet, which probably either has the Turtle Rock small key or the Aga Tower small key. Because Aga Tower small key would give us access to over here in Logic, and Turtle Rock small key would give us 1 other check in Logic. Or yeah, I guess just the hammer. But that's
pod big chest. We forgot about the pod big chest.
Oh yeah, we found the big key. Oh god.
Oh no.
If you have to go back into pod for another vanilla hammer, I'm coming, I'm gonna be mad.
This isn't pod, where's he going?
Connector over to... What was that? Mirror? Oh, TR ledge. He wants to mirror again.
Oh, we haven't done that yet. That's
Small
right.
mirror checks. Oh,
vanilla hammer.
What is this seed, dude? We're at 2 hours.
Hey,
Eastern. It shifted dimensions. Then again, we don't have the bow or the big key.
But there's still 4 checks here. I'm sure there's something between here and Ice
have
Palace,
to do it. Yeah.
Something
Again, none of it in Logic, but...
We know Ice Palace is required, but...
Yeah.
At this point, what is Logic? The Logic could potentially have us going up Aga Tower, which, if that's the case, then this is way better. Like, if
Yeah.
If the item that is on Pod Big Chest or Bombo's tablet is the Castle Tower key, this is huge for Recitador.
Yeah.
If
This
it's
is
hammer or bow
time
or
save.
flipper or
Maya big key.
Any-
That's good for him.
okay, that's the
another
Meyer big key.
clearable dungeon, even though he might want to grab that Master Sword beforehand.
We don't know if that's required yet, though, because we don't know if Meyer is last pendant or not. I think OneUp can check his map to find out for us, but I'll just have to send my happy thoughts. Ooh, I think he's heading to the Bombo's tablet. So let's see what is on the Bombo's tablet. We're hoping for not a Castle Tower key at this point.
Yeah.
Here's the pod map. That's another crystal. We don't know if it's a crystal or a pendant yet.
Yeah, apparently Resi... No... Oh, I didn't read the hint.
Southwest
apparently-
DM foothills leads to an... yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Great. Apparently Resi knows that he has that Maya as a crystal. He might have done a map check and we missed it. At least he hasn't marked on his tracker, yeah.
And the hammer is on
Oh.
Bombo's tablet.
Oh, that hurts for Resi.
Oh, OneUp like went down that direction with the mirror, and Resi did for that matter so many times.
If Resi dives Ice Palace now, this hurts really bad.
Yeah, that's not good for Resi if he dives Ice Palace after this.
I assume he's doing it because he's probably assuming he's just sequence breaking Aga.
I mean, that's fair. It's
Ether, I think that's useless. Yeah, both were bombos, right?
he
Yeah.
could head back to Meyer here, or he could head to Ice, and it looks like, unfortunately, he's heading to Ice.
Understandably, I think.
This is sometimes the issue with sequence breaking is you can get yourselves into oh my goodness.
Oh,
And the very first hammer check is the bow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is not looking good for Recitador. OneUp feels super far behind right now, I bet.
Yeah.
Little does he know that that was a huge advantage he just found.
He put that mirror off so far, which made him actually like go to GT again because he had other checks in the area, and for Resi just the sword up there.
God, that's such a strange combination of events. Like having that really long trip in order to get to Ganon's tower.
Yeah.
First, I thought Recitador had the advantage. He's like, oh, he has the mirror here. He can check more stuff. But then it turns out you needed to go back for that sword.
By the way, I think that trip is still not in logic. Isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Because 3 small keys.
You can always run backwards through that key locked door. Well,
No,
I
I mean,
guess-
you could spend
I don't know.
like you could spend a key on the 2 doors like towards Laser Bridge and Trinex, and then 1 on the way to the front, and then you don't have 1 for the final door, right? But then again, I'm not good at key
that
logic,
one-
so
that one I would have to ask AA or another dev on.
yeah, I'm not sure either. If 3 T-Rock keys gets you to the front from the middle.
The pod one, I agree with you. That one, I have no
Yeah,
idea.
that's 146. That I know. Going out front is 4. Yeah, that's what I assumed because you can just spend all the other ones. So
Okay, then.
how
where
do
is
they get
the
up there
other
in logic?
key?
What? We don't have a connector up there. Yeah, laser was in logic. That we know since that gave us the mids. What? I'm so confused. Where's the 4th GR key? Have we... Yeah, no, I'm always confused, but this is more confusing than regular.
I mean, he couldn't get to the IP dip, though. Sahasrara is a red rupee, so, EP completion isn't necessarily required.
That's good at least.
Pod Big Key is the other option. I don't remember where that was. I want to say...
Good question, actually.
Was that in Blindside? I think that was in Blindside.
Yeah.
Which
You're right.
did not require GT at all. so it could be in Pod Big Chet, the last Turtle Rock key.
Yeah, I guess.
That would technically make it in Logic, I guess. Sure.
Oh God, what is this logic again?
Logic is a headache. This is why I say Logic is optional.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time it's a good thing to ignore it, but sometimes it can also just flat out tell you where your items are.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
useful to pay
thing to at least keep in
attention
mind. But
But
this
yeah.
is a real headache.
Yeah, figuring this one out is just ridiculous. I don't know if one of these is even going to check the big chest at this point. What does he actually need for go mode? He needs to find Ice Palace.
Maya Smoky, that's pretty irrelevant. I think you might go back in and check the big chest.
He does need that Meyer big key out of, what, Eastern Palace, right?
I think it was, yeah.
He'll probably check that when he's there.
Like, now oneup has full Dark World access, so he's
The question is,
good to go now.
Is this pendant or crystal? Because we don't know if desert or pod is the last crystal.
Yep. There's a shield for us
It's
and the last pendant.
Pendant.
Ugh. So we need logically both desert keys as well. Practically, obviously, just a big key.
So now we need flippers and desert big key for no mode.
Desert big key found.
Oh, okay. Well,
see.
now we need flippers for logical go mode.
Sadly, that doesn't really help Resi, since it won't lead him to his hammer.
Okay, so if our postulations are right, this has to be the Turtle Rock small key in the pod.
I would assume so.
If
or
it's not,
again,
then
just
I
Castle
have
Tower.
no idea.
Castle Tower small key would also get us there. Maybe somehow.
Would it?
Maybe.
I don't think we found the fourth Turtle Rock small key on right side, so I guess we'll see what this is. It's the other
Just
sword?
a sword?
Oh, so we don't need the sword out of GT.
Oh, yes, so that's the thing you thought you were supposed to get.
You're supposed to get the mirror to get the...
There's our fourth GT key on the magic bet, so now we can climb with their items combined. Yay.
Oh boy.
We also can clear the left side. Yay.
Yay.
Oh, this is like a shit ton open now to find out where the last needed item is, aka flippers.
The flippers.
Oh, they can be basically anywhere.
Yeah, at this point, it could be in the well as far as
also still need the dam, right?
We do still need the
Seen it?
I guess it said Ice Palace? It must be
Maybe.
Ice Palace.
Yeah, we've seen the rest of the right side here, right? Yeah. Or it might be Turtle Rock front entrance, since we have the hammer now.
That's true. That's the two locations it could be. Oh my goodness. One of which is way easier to get to than the others.
I guess it could. No, it can't be Pyramid Fairy Crack since it's a 5/6. Oh yeah, I didn't see it on OneUp's end. What was the hammer house in Village of Outcasts? Did that lead to anything? I assume not. If anyone in chat caught it or if you caught it.
Did he check that?
I'm pretty sure since he checked the Mimic Cave in the vanilla chess minigame house.
It must have not been anything, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
TT Big Chest is an option. We know that's in Ganon.
Yeah,
we know the small key for Thieves Town is in Ganon's Tower.
We can get that one now, yeah.
That is definitely a thing we can get.
Jesus.
So one can go through and finish Ice Palace now.
Yep.
He doesn't know if it's a crystal or not, apparently.
I very much expect, like,
He knows it is, because he's gotten Pod and Thieves Town.
Yeah, like he has full knowledge.
So he knows Desert is required, Ice is required, and Mire is required.
Oh yeah, if OneUp's tracker wants to mark that, he knows what everything is, since he has all three pendants.
And he has the Mire.
5/6. Thank you. There is Resi's shovel. Beautiful. I think... Oh no, that's not quite full knowledge for him. He still doesn't know if port or desert is needed. Oh wait, he can't go back to port. He doesn't have the bow.
I mean, he could go back and get his other sword.
Yeah.
He has to. He needs to at this point.
He needs either the sword from GT or from pod, yeah. Otherwise, he's royally screwed.
Oh, where is he going? Desert?
Has he finished off Hera? Yeah, he has. So
He's
desert.
finished Hera.
So he's just gonna kill
Oh,
Nemo
backup
here.
desert. Yeah.
Which I guess he doesn't have the big key. He's stealing the small key.
Yep. He does have the big key.
Oh, he does. Oh.
He got it from, I believe that was in Ice Palace.
Oh, right, in the iced tea. I even said it.
Yep.
Yeah. So this one's non-logic either for him, since this also requires a small key.
It could be the flippers, though. Never know.
Yeah.
That would be the most convenient place for flippers to be, honestly.
Yeah, it still would probably sidetrack him away from the hammer. What he
True.
kind of really wants to probably see here, or what we want him to get here, is just the fourth sword. So you can finally check Bumbo's tablet.
I mean, he could check Bumbo's tablet whenever.
I
If
mean,
he checks
yeah,
it without a
just
sword,
so
he'll
you
be
can-
super sad. But
So you can get it, yeah. Oh, this...
I mean, that will surely lead him back to the Ganon's tower. So
Yeah.
Also
Ether
be
tablet
right
is,
there.
is dead. True Castle Tower key might be interesting.
also, we just found the fourth sword. It's in
Oh.
Ice Palace, hammerlocked.
Well... So...
Just a 20.
Now we are certain that you needed to get the one from port logically.
Yep.
You need
Can
to
you
get
say-
all 6 keys to go into port, to grab your mirror,
To then go
to grab
get
your port big key,
pod
to
big
go
key.
back. Are you serious, game?
triple dip pod requires like actually not even like I guess technically you could have done pod in 2 trips if you
I don't
but
think
logically
so.
you needed at least
I
because
mean,
you could have gone the first time and gotten the mirror and then
Yeah.
gone and
Yeah.
to Ganon's tower and gotten the second sword there and then finished.
true.
The scene is very serious, super serious, you might say, super serial even.
Yeah, I agree, Haiku.
It's a fair point, Haiku.
Who in their right mind single lips pod, please? Oh, there's Desert Big for 1-up. One closer to go mode. We know he still needs to go into Eastern, right?
Probably go back to get flippers
What
from
was
the
in there?
school.
Maya Big was in there.
That is still an option, by the way. We still might have to go finish everything to get the flippers from the
Skullwood,
Skullwood's
oh
big
God.
chest.
Yeah, we have no idea what's in there.
We could be in for a long one, everybody. I
The
mean,
last
we're
3
we're
seeds
already
I've
in for one.
commented were, I think, 3 hours or 2:50 or something, and 2:45. Now this one, which probably won't be much shorter.
This one's looking minimum 3 hour or 2:30 at this point.
Yeah,
And that's
like,
if 1UP finds the flippers in like
soon.
Stalfos room or something. Yeah.
So,
Also,
Ham,
where
what's the
co-
constant between those seats? You. Now,
No, you have rolled all 3 of those.
no, it's not
Blame
me. It's
you.
you.
Sure.
It's definitely whoever rolled the seed's fault. So sorry, Trez. It's all your fault.
So where is the dam gonna be? I think the only 2 entrances I have left is Ice Palace and TL Front.
I think that's the 2. Yeah.
Ugh. I mean, I guess Ice Palace is a pretty quick check, so
Yeah.
let's hope it's that one. Since if it's front of TR, you can't even do it together. Like, it wouldn't even save Resi time or anything, since he needs to grab the sword to grab his hammer. And only then can he do it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go check up here, and I assume he'll go into. Did he check the pod entrance? No, he didn't. So he's gonna do that
No,
last.
yeah. Probably.
Hopefully, he actually does it because it has.
I think he might have checked it because he started at Flute 5 in the into Dark World.
Yeah, he might just. Flute
Oh
back
yeah,
after.
Resi is stocking up for Viddy. We're gonna see Bomb Viddy.
Oh no.
I don't think Bomb Viddy is all that bad, to be honest.
It's not, but that's definitely not what he needs to do.
Still
as far as
better
we're aware.
than Fighter Sword Viddy. To be honest, I would have just grabbed the Master Sword because with Cape and Master Sword, you just turn on the Cape, stand spamming in front of the ice, and they die before you run out of magic. So.
Well, he just might be doing.
Oh, he might be getting the sword.
Because Myers is next to the sword, so if he's going over here, he's gonna get the sword, right?
I sure hope so.
I don't know if he checked it or not, but I think he did.
I'm pretty sure he saw it, yeah. I sure hope he did.
He might not have, honestly. I don't know.
He didn't check left. Oh god.
Something like chat is saying he did not check left.
Oh
He might
god.
check it anyway since he has the boots and he knows it's an item. And considering he's planning on doing Bomb Viddy, you know what's a faster check than Bomb Viddy?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that hurts for Resi. That hammer placement.
There's that other Ganon's Tower small key.
Yep, 4th GT key, big key, bow. Your gears should be tingling. Where are those flippers? Wait, gears aren't tingling. Gears are turning. Sorry.
I like tingling. Tingling sounds better.
I meant Spidey senses tingling and gears turning, and now the gears are tingling.
So OneUp did not go into pod to get his.
He's checking
desert
it. Woo!
Oh wait, did he get it? Oh, he has it. Oh, never mind, he did. Oh no, desert. Never mind, desert big key.
Yeah,
is
he
in
completed.
Palace.
Yep,
I'm fine. Meyer big key is what's in Eastern Palace.
Yep, that's one he needs. I'll also grab this one, which is useless sadly. Skullwoods, I believe. Oh, we're gonna see this tablet from Resi, which sadly has nothing. I don't remember what it was. Nah, OneUp did when he first was up here, I believe.
Oh, okay. So he has the right idea, just the wrong tablet.
Yep. Let's hope he remembers the other one. Looks like we're gonna get that ice. Never mind, we're not gonna get that ice palace check.
That's what I was thinking too. So OneUp needs to go back to 1 and then just run all the way.
Probably just finishing off Landmore as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna finish Landmore while he's here. It's fair.
Crystal Dungeon, gotta finish it. The usual.
That will be his 4th crystal. We'll only have 4 crystals.
Yep. And
I mean, he can go finish Trinix whenever he wants at this point, which could also have the flippers, so he might do that soon. Yeah, and actually, conveniently, that will put him back at Ganon's Tower, so actually this makes a lot of sense.
Wait, no. Oh yeah, it will. It puts him in the front, right?
Unfortunately, it would be even more convenient if he had gotten the Meyer big key first.
Yeah, then he could just do it all.
So he still may have to run back.
I'm
regardless.
Sort of surprised he didn't go into Eastern or in the pod entrance.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, he didn't mark it off, so I don't think he forgot it. He just didn't want to run through the maze. I bet this is him feeling behind.
Maybe? Yeah, it's just weird to isolate this entrance like this if you're still, like, even missing the dam. Like, it's not like he doesn't need entrances anymore and just wants items, he needs an entrance.
Yeah, he knows. I mean, yeah, he may be forgetting about the dam.
Yeah, I sure hope not, yeah. But yeah, that's crystal number 4 for him. Resi now on his way to Viddy. This is gonna be a fun one.
Okay, now where's OneUp going?
Back to 8? Nope. Back to 4.
4?
might just be heading into the Dark World.
He doesn't have the Thieves Town small, does he?
Nope. I'm not
Your guess
sure
is
where he's
as
going.
good as mine. Bomb shop? Does he have 5? No, he doesn't have 6.
No.
That's Swamp.
Yeah.
That's not going to be required this
Permit
seed.
Ferry is basically dead.
Yeah, it's completely dead because
Since
the only
only
thing we
flippers
need
needed.
is flippers for.
Might be logically needed for like a desert small key or some garbage, but
He thinks he has the flippers.
yep. Oh yeah, so it could still be the Ice Pillars entrance, I guess, but just after we get the flippers.
Oh, he was trying to get to the back of Turtle Rock
Oh yeah, maybe.
because the back of Turtle Rock or the laser bridge is.
Yeah.
in-
But can't do that. I guess
Okay.
he could
Is this
technically
him?
go up to Dark Witch Hut and fake flipper from there to
I
get
think
to
he's
the
heading
shopping.
to the Turtle Rock entrance actually now.
Yeah, I think so. He's going for Trinex, pretty sure. Oh, or not?
No, he's heading to Turtle Rock to check that entrance.
Oh, the
and,
main entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
probably clear out Ganon's town.
Yeah, that might be a GT climb, so that could... And yeah, Resi is doing now what I was describing. You just turn on cape, stand in front of the eyes, and just
Slash
slash.
away.
Don't lose magic. Like, he's lost basically anything. Let's see this Turtle Rock entrance. What's it gonna be? This or that?
Well, it's the dam or not the dam. I don't know what the other areas we have left, but
I don't even remember if we have like a one-off loot cave, maybe.
no, we already know it's Bombos though.
Yeah, we knew both were bombos.
One up had checked it earlier.
There's another crystal for Resi, I think number 4 as well. Oh, he still has a slight problem.
There's
It's a
the
dam.
well.
Oh, that's annoying
Damn.
for Resi.
The flippers are
And
in the dam. Oh
Well,
no. Well, that's
There's go mode.
no mode for us. He is still missing the Meyer.
Yeah,
Go
he
mode.
still needs to go into Eastern.
This means though that he could still go into Ganon's tower, which
He's
we now know is
probably
completely useless.
Probably gonna do that, yeah.
It might have silvers.
Yay.
Yay.
When you're basically forced to find Butter Sword almost. Well, maybe Resi skips Pot Big. I don't think he'll skip anything in Ice Palace once he finds the hammer. Well, Resi hopefully on his way towards Bomber's Tablet. I think this is his fastest way, since he obviously doesn't have the hammer.
Yep, need the hammer to get there the quick way, so I don't think anything else is this direction at this point.
Let's see what fun useless things we find in here. I assume the 4th Turtle Rock key, to be honest.
4th Turtle Rock key, probably the Thieves Town, well, definitely the Thieves Town small key.
Yep, maybe Desert Small.
Oh, there's one of them. Oh, there's the other Castle
Castle
Tower.
Tower. Okay, so that wasn't.
There's
Yeah,
the
it
Thieves
was.
Town key.
It was as we expected. You needed to get the second sword from Pot Big Chest. There
Oh,
was
man.
no logical way around it. Yeah, EP Big Key would be good to drive him into. But then again, he doesn't know EP is in Pod because he just isolates the entrance.
I mean, there's 2 places it could be at this point.
That's true.
Well, 3. No, he knows what's in Ganon's tower, so.
He doesn't really know if he wants to go there. Like, I guess the Big Key might drive him there, hopefully.
I mean, he's gonna do Swamp first, probably, so.
Here it goes for Resi.
Hey, Resi's gonna get his hammer at almost 230.
That hurts. It really hurts. How many slashes are we gonna see?
3.
Or
Close enough.
no slashes.
Hammer slams. Now, recitador is actually not out of this yet. They're tied up
Yeah.
and twisted, and one up is off the track of the last item he needs, which is the Meyer Big Key. And
Yeah.
he has quite a bit he could check to find.
The big problem for Resi now is that he needs to go to the Turtle Rock entrance. That it's not the not the
There's
ice
that
Palace.
Turtle Rock small key.
Nice.
All three of them were there. He's not going to do the climb, though, so he's not going to be too off track.
Yeah, I guess that's good for 1UP. It's a tough choice, though. Like, there's 9 items up there.
Yep. Let's see, where's he going? Swamp? I forget where Swamp is at, but...
Please don't tell me he's checking Thief Stone big. I think 1UP is fully in logic now, at least in terms of keys. I think he has almost every key in the game, basically. Whereas he goes straight back for ice, that's good for him.
Oh, yeah.
Should hopefully get him a sword as well. Well, he might be go-modding these dungeons now just to like make time back, since I'm pretty sure he feels behind with that one.
It's true, he doesn't actually need the bow, so... The only thing he actually needs to finish is the flippers now, which is up in...
Yeah, he just needs to go up to Turtle Rock Main, but he just came from there with GT, basically, which is the bad part.
Well, fortunately for him, he'll be able... If he does Turtle Rock soon, he'll be automatically already up there and might just check it while he's there. Especially since he still also needs the dam, technically.
Yeah. Here comes Trinex for 1UP. And then I assume he might just full clear Swamp Palace, which could make Resi up back some time. Since Resi will 100% go mode Swamp.
Yep, that is kind of the question right now.
I mean, I personally would go Swamp in 1UP's place. Like,
Yeah, I would.
yes, you could search for the last 2 entrances and try and find pendant EP that you don't even have to big key for. Or you could just go and get 10 items from Swamp. Maybe 8 if he wants to skip left side, which I think is a reasonable play.
He saw the hint for that, I think.
Oh yeah, he found the hint. You're right.
The bloomerang and something else used.
10 arrows or something, yeah.
So it won't be that much of a time loss. Since he didn't skip that, but...
So I assume he's doing that? Yeah, he saw the hint, yes. 8 chests marked on his tracker for Swamp.
Yeah.
MMBK is in Eastern, which is in the pod entrance, and he isolated that one.
The desert small is the slash at the thing. So that was actually all 4 swords blocked behind. Or 2 of the 3. Well, technically, with the Turtle Rock Small keeping in GT, Hammer was... Yeah, that was crazy. That's a crazy sequence. It's always fun with the swords or one thing that's actually logically required to get places.
Stupid tablets.
Stupid tablets.
And Almost Tablet is... Like, I mean, both of them are bad, but Almost Tablet is really the worst since you usually isolate it pretty hard.
Especially if you get mirror as late as they did.
Yeah. Well... Off to Swamp we go, as expected.
And then he'll probably check Desert Small next. I
think so, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so. He's just looking for 1 item, so... Desert is a pretty quick check since it's right next to Flute 3.
Yep.
That's the right entrance. Oh yeah, that's on Bumper Ledge. He's not gonna take that one.
This actually looks like it might get pretty close, especially if...
Could, yeah.
Resi does Turtle Rock next. It'll have to do with the long way, but...
It really depends when Resi decides to go up for a Turtle Rock entrance.
I'm not sure what else he has to check other than finishing Turtle Rock, though.
Yeah. Because, like, 1UP's path is pretty set right now, I'd say. He's probably gonna do the 2 checks in Eastern.
Ooh, Resi has to be careful. He's that. He's that.
He doesn't need bow out of Mimic Cave.
That's rough.
Does he?
He does also need the bow. Technically, he doesn't need the bow out of Mimic Cave.
Hard and Eastern are pendants. Well.
Neither of them have silvers anyway, so...
Yeah. Climb is not required, so I don't really see a reason. At least I can't think of anything that was ball-locked.
I mean, maybe logically required for silvers,
Yeah, but yeah.
who does that?
Yeah, he has tempered already, so he's fine.
Yeah, he's plenty fine.
Doubt he'll get his other sword in pot big. Pretty sure he might go back for Helma. Oh,
Yeah, he might be having some nerve issues right now with that. That's
Yes.
unfortunate.
same time Helma is just like a garbage check if he's searching for flippers.
Yeah. With still needing to find the dam, I would definitely be checking
Yeah.
locations ahead of Pendant Helm.
Yeah, for sure.
Which means he probably won't get butter, but eh.
I mean, that doesn't make the biggest of, or like any difference at all. Or it shouldn't.
Exactly. Couple
Nice
pieces
hard
of
pieces. And another one. So this should be crystal number 6. 6. For 1-up. And I believe crystal number 5 for Resi? Yeah.
So where could 1-up go next? That's the question.
Yeah. Good question. As you said, I would assume Desert Right. That's 2 pretty quick checks that he recently got unlocked. And then he might just check his last 2 entrances for Eastern, since that's 6 more checks for him. Well, I assume that Desert Right will have the Eastern big, or it could be upstairs. So it's like 4 to 6 checks in Eastern for him. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I mean, I don't know what else he has.
Yeah. Can't think of much.
I gotta look at his map, I guess.
Yeah, GT Climb is 9 items, but a huge time commitment. And looks like he's checking entrances, so he's probably searching for Eastern. Head has Skullwood's big key, but that one won't be needed at all this seed, luckily.
Nope. Though I would laugh if it had, like, silvers, for example.
Yeah.
Ah, there's Kingstone.
Oh, that's a 1 item cave we were missing. Just the map.
The map of Desert Palace. Oh boy. So there's Recitador's 5th key.
Where is 1-up going? Oh, has he not checked this entrance? Interesting. Oh yeah, he didn't fake flipper, he walked to Zora.
This was something, yeah, they couldn't actually check. Just checking the hint, I guess. The bow.
Nice!
That's actually the hint for the bow that they
Ah.
both missed.
Wow.
I say key, I meant crystal, sorry.
Yeah, Resi couldn't read that one earlier.
So this isn't 5.
Looks like he's going for the laser bridge, I assume. He does have the 1 key he needs to go to Trinex.
Oh,
That-
to Resi, yeah.
Might be good for him.
Yep, Resi's heading to there, which will lead him
Gonna-
to the mountain.
Kill Trinex and spit him out at the floating island, which is good for him.
Yep, that's where he wants to be. Hopefully
Yeah,
he doesn't...
he's doing this the right way.
Yep. Without flippers, this is definitely how you want to do it. And this will lead him to flippers, so... Oh, he hadn't done Hobo yet.
Yeah, so this is actually gonna be really close. Closer than I thought it would be. Since-
It was looking not close in either direction at multiple times throughout this
Yeah.
race.
Since if he actually enters the front of Turtle Rock here and
Oh,
gets
that's our last
his
bottle.
stem and his... Oh, nice.
We have found practically everything, just not
Yeah.
the silver.
Not the
Or
thing
the
that would make
or the
gunning go
mushrooms,
fast.
for that matter.
Yeah, true.
Or the mushrooms, for that matter.
Yeah, true. Probably everything upstairs.
One up is heading to pod, or to yeah, it looks like pod.
Looks, yeah.
Yeah, he's heading to pod.
That's gonna be his go
Which is
mode.
EP.
They might be in go mode at the same time.
Yeah, it's gonna
then
be pretty
it's-
close.
Then it's Meyer just Vidi versus a Swamp go mode, which I'd say is pretty close. I'm bad at estimating
Depends
the
on where
timings.
they're at. Well, One Up has to run all the way to Mara, which is all the way in Eastern Death Mountain top.
Yeah, and Swamp is just a flute away.
And Swamp is a lot closer, just what the top of the desert.
Yeah, west desert entrance or left desert entrance. Swamp takes longer,
Swamp
yeah,
takes longer.
probably.
Yeah.
But I was tempered gun shouldn't make much of a difference. I'm pretty sure Resi is confident with
Might be one
1-1 for
Yeah.
tempered.
Yeah. And both of their confidence has been gone to this point, and they will probably come back when they both get to Ganon and realize the other hasn't finished. Be like, okay,
Yeah,
just need to do Ganon.
There might be some hefty nerfs going on.
Or they'll
Looks
be
like he's-
both nerved out.
Oh no. Resi is going GT.
Yeah. Drezzy is GT first, unfortunately.
He with missing the dam, I would have checked the entrance first. I'm pretty sure there's go mode for 1-up.
Yep. If he doesn't go up top, he's not that far back still, but
Yeah, this is still gonna take a few minutes, like 1 or 2, to get to render room. He has done the back, obviously. Ooh, this is gonna be close. I think this might actually cost Resi.
yeah, this is probably gonna be the end of it here, but things can happen, you never know.
Yeah, considering how long he put off that hammer, like this is actually it was much closer than I thought.
Yeah. Well, it was the mirror versus the hammer. It took One Up a long time to get that mirror, while Resi was able to do a bit more efficient checks. But
Yeah.
then not having the hammer and doing the fake flipper instead cost him, I think, just a bit too much to come back. Or I guess it was a water walk, not a fake flipper, but same difference.
Phew. Here comes render room. Now, if he climbs, he's completely dead.
Yeah, he's done.
We
it.
know that he's probably already done for since Swamp takes a bit, even if you go modded. But there's like no chance in hell for him to
It'd be
finish.
closer, but oh, he doesn't have the bow. so he can't
Oh
do it
yeah,
anyway.
that
a fair
actually saves him. Good point, Top Life. Oh,
point.
please.
One Up got the bow so
go
fast
away.
after hammer. I just assumed that it was. Yep. So he's heading there.
going?
Okay, so he's going for his go mode.
Yeah, he's probably
bow,
gonna
go
get
mode.
his 7th crystal right around the time when 1-up finishes, I'd say.
Roughly, yeah. He'll be in go mode before One Up gets his 7th crystal, I guess.
Yeah, that for sure. It's unlikely to get close, like with
I mean,
other sort.
it's silverless. He could take a fall. One fall is
Yeah,
all it'll take
yeah.
for Resi to catch back up.
Still, they are
Maybe
on.
two.
I think they're on blue mail. Still, nobody grabbed the one from like Hylia, right?
Like I said, nerves have definitely been showing for both of
Yeah.
them. So
I mean, in a seed where you're like at 240 and haven't collected your 7th crystal yet, understandably.
because even though Recitador got his hammer late, One Up also feels he got his hammer super late. So
Yeah, he got his mirror late, and then his hammer probably also what he feels like late.
yeah.
Nice NMG strats on Vidi.
And he does have the bow for a quick kill on Vidi, so that's done.
Here comes the flute to 6.
Yep. So we'll be entering a swamp right about when one up is leaving mine.
Yep.
was
Where
Cannon?
was Cannon? I think yeah, Lost Woods.
Oh, Lost Woods, like always. It's always at Lost Woods, apparently.
Yeah, it feels like. So yeah, not quite probably have a 7th crystal, but we'll see how one up does. Good luck to him on this fight. With the nerfs, this ain't gonna be easy.
Yeah, and also finding out where the silvers actually were. Well,
Probably
the well.
my tower.
Yeah. My tower, the well, EP, big chest,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. Feel the
Something.
warmth of that space cadet glow. So 6 swipes for the first phase, 6 swipes for the second phase.
Skywoods would actually be hilarious.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty funny.
Logical pet seed for a head.
And then you gotta wait for these swipes. Or again, to stop teleporting, one of the two. Rusty gonna check a couple of chests on the way to see if he can find those silver.
Yeah, I assume just the ones he literally walks into.
They are in the well. Of course. Okay, got the potion glitch, or the torch glitch.
Yeah, it makes this much easier. Do silverless.
Looking good so far. Nope. Definitely missing a few here, but
Yeah, as long as he doesn't take a fall, we know he's safe. Torch glitch just doesn't make the right one go out if you light the left one before the right one ever goes out. So it makes
Correct.
it easier to just, in this case, fire the fire out once and go for your spins.
whoops, poked him.
Because otherwise you'd have to, like, shoot both of them. Magic shouldn't be a problem for him, obviously, since he has half magic anyways, but...
I don't know if he has that blue potion. I think he still has that blue potion as well, so...
Yeah, since he got it pretty late.
But he has shot
Might still have
plenty.
it.
Takes 12 spins to finish Ganon. I have not been counting, but he should be around 9 or 10 at this point.
Yeah, and looks like Resi might actually get the 7th crystal, right around the time he finishes.
And the pig is dead.
Dead, and 7th crystal at the same time.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh, that's
It's so close.
This was a good race, though. Get your
Yeah.
GGs in chat for one
What
up
a race.
246 again. I'll just stop commenting these.
What will they do without you?
I
You
don't
must,
know.
you must continue for the sake of everyone here.
Well, at least people then get 2-hour seats, not 3-hour seats. Looks like Resi's just opting to finish off real quick as well. He is just in go mode.
Yeah, I may as well just kill the Ganon real quick and get a time up.
Yep. Nice bomb. So no one-on-one.
Not quite.
Bin strats. He might miss 1 or 2 hits here as well if he can't do spins. Like if Ganon's in position well, yeah.
It's like 2 and 2.
2 and 2 is still fine. Like he knows he's lost already, so
Yeah, he's just
he's
making
just
sure to
finishing
get
off.
Do you have
Get the
a fairy?
credits. I don't think so. Oops.
I guess we'll find out.
Does he?
He did have a fairy,
does.
okay.
Okay.
I know he got one at one point. I wasn't sure if he'd used it yet, though.
I only saw
there was a
one-up
fairy.
grabbing them.
That was why. I remember.
Oh, right,
He never
right,
got
right.
the bug. That's right. So he got only the fairy in the bottle.
Yeah, I only saw one-up catching them, so I wasn't sure. Started. On to the fourth one. Also really wants to make sure to get Torch Glitch, since he will also need 12 spins. Oh, might be cut off? No, gets it. And he's also got half magic fire rod, so this isn't too bad of a fight for Silverless. Looks like one-up is joining us for an interview soon. I assume Resi will as well. Oh, is one-up on the server? Looks like he is. He just needs us to join. Needs to join us in voice. At least I see him in the user list.
There he is. Hello, one up. Congratulations on winning that marathon of a seed.
Hello, thanks. Yeah, that was the beginning of that seed was awful, that's for sure.
There was a lot about that seed that was not fantastic.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It was between the route to get to Ganon's Tower / Dark East Death Mountain and the mirror location, the hammer location. Heck, even the Ice Road location was kind of a bad location if you guys weren't already searching for anywhere you could find stuff.
Yeah, that mirror especially, like I kept on trying to put off that part of pod until I had the big key at least, so I won't have to hammer jump twice. And then
Yeah.
I'm, thinking that, it can eventually be in logic if I get enough pod keys. And then finally the sixth one showed up, and I'm like, I probably should head over there finally.
Yeah, he took that because Recitador actually had that mirror fairly early because he had burned a key on the pod maze itself and gotten that there. But even despite that, it was definitely the hammer as well as the water walk over to the east of Dark World that kind of made the big difference at the end there. Because it was actually really even up until the last little bit there. It was ended up being a very close race.
I didn't even think of water walking over there. That probably would have been a good idea, but
Yeah, we were thinking it might just be an Agate Tower, like the second Castle Tower key, to get you East Darkworld access. So that's why Resi's play seemed very attractive to just sequence break to the East Darkworld. But turns out it's just a hammer sitting on a tablet.
Which required the big chest in pod. So you had to get the mirror to get the pod big key. Or to get a sword, I guess. Because I don't remember where the castle tower key was, actually. Anyway, you had to get the sword out of Castle Tower to get the something. I forget at this point. It was such a ridiculous logic.
Bombos to get the...
Bombos, yeah, that's what it was.
To open the Blind's Hut.
To get the pod big key out of Blind's Hut. To get the second sword out of the big chest in pod.
Oh yeah, you never saw that, Resi. The second sword that was logically required to get the hammer was in pod big chest. So you were supposed to get those two for your hammer, since going through to the back of Turtle Rock, through to the front to Floating Island, requires 4 keys in logic, and the fourth one was in Stalfos' room, as you both found out. So that wasn't the intended way.
It was sure wacky, though. You ended up skipping that fourth sword on the torch, didn't you, Resi?
No, you got that one.
Did he? Which one did he skip then?
The
Oh, you
pod
never
one.
went to pod.
I
You
skipped
never
the
did go to the
wonders,
pod
but-
big chest.
I mean, I was in pod like 5 times before that, so I had no.
Yeah.
interest in going back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't blame you there.
Yeah.
So isn't everybody sick of hamster seeds at this point?
Don't blame me. Who's typing the .cross keys in the channel? Blame that one or blame the bot.
One thing I did want to ask both of you while you're here, actually, though, is I wanted to know how you both felt when you found the hammer drop down from the bombos.
I mean, no shittier than I'd felt for the last 30 minutes.
Fair point.
Understandable.
Yeah,
What up?
it-
Did you also
it
feel bad,
feels
or?
really great, especially after not finding the mirror for so long. You know, I kept on thinking, great, like I'm last locationing thing after thing, or close to it at least. But yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah. It was, like I said, even though despite all of the differences in how late, because both of you ended up finding all of these things really late. And it was a close race up until the end. Like I said, the biggest difference was definitely the water walk over to East Side, having to dip ice twice. Though the big issue for OneUp was when the first time he went over there, he skipped Eastern Palace, which made him go on a big hunt for the Meyer Big Key. So he full cleared all of the swamp minus the hint checks on the left side. And then had to do a bunch of extra stuff. You both did left side GT. OneUp actually didn't go up GT, which definitely would have made it closer again, but
Well, I never saw the bow either, so that wasn't an option.
Yeah.
we found a hint for that. It was OneUp actually found it right away. It was in the mimic or actual mimic chest in, I think, Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, chess minigame. The
We
thing
actually
is,
found a
the
hint for that somewhere too. It's kind of
the
funny.
hint was behind the waterfall cave at the broccoli guy, and
Oh
since
yeah, that guy.
Resi fake flippered there, he couldn't talk to him.
I mean, I could have, but I didn't feel like it.
Ah, okay. I thought you couldn't while you're in the swimming state.
I don't think I had silvers anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered that much to have.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Silver's
were
in the well.
so
nobody of you got those, obviously. Yeah, this was a rough one.
yeah, I won't keep you guys too long. It was a long seed marathon of a seed as it was. So it looks like next OneUp will be continuing on the winners bracket to take on Asder in the third round, while Recitador will be dropping to the losers bracket to take on Waterloo in the second round of the losers bracket.
Good luck to both of you.
Yes.
Thanks.
And thank you for the entertaining race. It was it was sure an interesting one. A lot of theory crafting on figuring out what was actually logically required to get like the hammer and swords, and a lot of us knowing where the other needed to go while kind of hoping you guys would suss it out.
Yeah, thanks for commentating and to the restream and everything, and GG once again to Resi.
Yeah, GG.
And thank you to the trackers, iBot and Quichemaster. They did a wonderful job today at helping me remember things that I did not remember. As well as my co-commentator Hamsden. I'm sure you've seen him more than me.
Yeah, and
No
he's causing
problem.
bad seeds. That's
All the time.
I'm just gonna leave. Bye.
Thank you, Ham. Thank you, Freddy.
Okay, I got the sign out then. Or you got the
Also,
sign. You go
G-
ahead.
Also, GG to OneUp and to Recitador, to our trackers as well, though, to Reachmaster and iBot. And yeah, that's it for this stream. We're gonna be back in roughly an hour for the next match, which is gonna be Andy versus RD Walsh, right here, right on Zelda Speedruns 2. Until then, see you all later.